Have to start recording as well, okay. I would need double screen actually. So, wait, let's see the drafts. So top esports went for the safest blind picks, I think. Oran top is just a solid blind pick. Will not lose lane that much to anything. He's just solid, stable. Graves the same. Best jungler in the game, I think, right now. Zoe probably has mid prio almost into every matchup. Also very like blindable. Doesn't really have a clear counter because you can kind of play every matchup if you're good. And the Jin Leona is just as well stable. World Elite comp is a bit different, you know. They're gonna go for what? Jungle. They go jungle Seju, I think, here. I think they go for Seju, which gives them Seju Camille. Kinda split push style a bit more split push style, but also is fine in team fights. I think Camille is pretty good against Zoe Jin, because these champs are supposed to be like playing back, and Camille is really good at jumping in. With Seju backing her up. Ori ult on the Camille as well could be insane. Alistair. I mean, World Elite does a bit risky blind picks, but I think Camille, if you play it good, is also a good blind pick. And I guess they kind of predicted that they're gonna pick these like basic meta picks like Zoe Jin, Ornn, Graves, Leona. Like these are like 5 champs that by the book you should pick and will probably be the best in a blind pick game, I guess. And this is more like a bit creative draft. Like drafting a bit creative, predicting they're gonna pick this basic blind picks and trying to get a comp that is good into it. And I actually think this comp is good into this comp because you have pretty good engage against Zoe Jin, so that you can clear this backline up. And you have a good split pusher who can keep Ornn in the side lane. You have win condition to play on top. Top esports has win condition to play on bot. So yeah, I mean, I kinda need I need fucking chat pop up or something. I don't know. Wait. Where's the chat pop up? I don't know how to use Twitch actually, because I'm so boosted at this. Report me. I mean, fuck it. I'm gonna go dual screen later. Echo instead of Rihanna. Yeah. I mean, I guess Echo blind pick is not the best. You don't really know what you're playing in. So it could be really good or it could be really bad. I guess it's a bit too risky in a blind pick draft. But for sure Echo is better here. I mean, or not necessarily better. Oriana is good as well. But yeah, if you had Echo, you could play around mid lane pretty hard. What is this? I actually need some. Where do I pop up my chat? Like, where do I get my chat out? I don't get it. Chat settings? mean, it works for you, but I don't see it. My preferences. It's not the same, I guess. Hmm. I don't know. Whatever. Let's just watch the game. I'm gonna read the chat. Let's say I'm gonna go over the chat every like 5 minutes or something. Like we'll see. Let's just go over the game. See what's going on here. Oh, solo starts the Giovanni on top side. Okay, I was thinking she's gonna start bot side, path into top. I guess Board Elite comp is kind of like playing safe early game, just scaling up. They have this Ori, Sedge, Camille, which all scale really well. MF scales good as well, Ulster as well. They don't really have anything to do early game. Okay, Karsh is playing super aggressive early game, invading already, which is really good. He, I guess he kinda thought Sedge is gonna start bot because she wants to play around Camille, so I can just take this his jungle top side and he cannot play around Camille. And then he completely fucks up his win condition. The win condition of World Elite, which is playing around Camille. But Sedge does start on blue actually. I mean, top esports has priors, so this guy can just play aggressive and do whatever the fuck he wants. Like, he can just play aggressive in the jungle. Yeah, this is good from Karsa. Just perma action. Like, don't let this Sedge do it. Okay, Alistair is moving. He's kinda fucked. It's instant fight, I guess. We're in China. Team fight in 3 minutes. One dies, one dies. One for two. Okay. Okay, okay. So even though they had Pry on bot with Jin Leona, Alistar still moved first. Actually, I guess it's on his side of the under the map. So Zoe moved first though in mid. Karsa had to flash this combo, but this guy knew he's gonna flash the combo, so he just after that he just double Qs, which is really good. And I mean, Jin Leon are now moving first, so this team fight should be a win for top esports because they will outnumber them. I think it goes, yeah, it goes 3 for 2, right? Like Jin gets a kill here on this guy as well, yeah. Okay, no, Zoe gets 2 kills. I think this is better for top esports. I think action in early game is really good for them. I think just fighting as much as possible, super useful. They should just keep up the aggression, play as aggressive as they can in early game. Karsa could maybe survive if he walked down, no? Don't know. Whatever, it doesn't matter. He just wanted to die. He deserves to die there. So Zoe got 2 kills. This means she can probably control the game from now on. She's gonna have mid pry all the time, I think. So with having mid prio all the time, then this is what Karsa can do. He can just invade the enemy. I mean, not the enemy jungle anymore. It's his jungle now. Like this bot side jungle is his fucking jungle now. And yeah, dive bot is easy here. Not sure if they know Sedge is top. I mean, they probably know. But Karsa is playing so aggressive. He's just diving them, like 1v2ing them and shit. I mean, this is super good for top. I guess MF is fucked here. She loses what, 3 waves? Probably a cannon here. Cannon? No, did she lose a cannon wave? I mean, she's gonna lose this wave as well now. The whole wave. So Alistar gonna pick up the XP. Top is fine. Ornn is not diveable. He's not diveable here. He's just chilling, farming up. So top esports is doing well playing around their bot lane. I think the win condition is pretty clear. They have a lot of setup as well on bot. This Alistar and MF are in big danger. They both have no flash now. Top lane, I mean, this Ornn is never gonna die in my opinion. He's just gonna be chilling. Camille is winning lane 1v1. Another invade. Okay, that's okay. He stole all of them except the big one. Okay, good fucking trading actually. He has the sheen. So Sedge is going to play on is going bot side now, even though they probably lose 3v3 now. If Graves is here, could they? Is this the wave that Ori actually had prio? How did Ori get prio into Zoe? I don't get it. With 2-0 Zoe. So, so yeah, what Sedge is doing here is making sure that his bot is not gonna end the game, pretty much. He's making sure that everything is warded up bot and that his bot knows when the dive is coming so that they can react fast enough. And now he can focus on playing around his Camille and getting this Herald. Like this, look at this vision, like it's super 4 pinks and scuttle defensive vision on bot side while his bot side is losing. Like it's a really good defensive play. This may this is what's make he's making sure that they can just scale up and not lose too much with this vision that he put up here. I like this play actually. But now this vision is gonna become useless because top esports is just gonna swap, right? And they're gonna swap and pick up the Herald and they're gonna drop the Drake, I guess. When you're playing an early game comp, first Herald is bigger prior than first Dragon for sure. You wanna get the first Herald, though you don't care that much about first Dragon. Like, sure, it's good if you can get it completely for free, but then you're still giving up some camps and shit like that. So probably just it's just fine to just give it up and just make sure you're getting that Herald. And they're getting this Herald, dropping Dragon. Ornn should be resetting, no? And going bot already? Or are they not going? Actually, Jin, Leona. Wait, they didn't push out bot even. Like, super indecisive from World Elite. Like, they're not pushing out bot. So Jin is actually not losing anything. And he got Herald. And now he's just gonna move bot and gonna pick up the whole wave. And Ornn is not losing anything, actually gaining. So yeah, this turns out really well for top esports, even though the goal is completely equal. I feel like World Elite should be decisive here and just not even send them F around mid. Because they were like thinking, should we fight for this Herald or not? They should just go bot and just give up the Herald if you're not gonna. I mean, I don't think they should be fighting right now. I think they lose fights. Like Ornn is way stronger than Kami in this point of the game. Zoe, I mean Graves is stronger as well, I think, than this Seju. I mean, it's debatable, but I think top esports as S5 are stronger right now. Except if World Elite gets a really good fight. Chat a bit. Oh yeah. Let me check this. Let me check this. Let me check this. Oh, but then you're not gonna see these Chinese players, dude. You don't wanna see Knight? You don't like Knight? It's Pale, huh? You wanna see me? You don't wanna see them? It's fine. I'll cover. Okay, what is going on now? So now it's just where are they gonna put the Herald? Probably bot, right? Or they could break mid, but bot turret should fall, I think, with Herald. This game just seems really slow. There was one team fight in early game at 3 minutes and then nothing really happening. World Elite is doing a good job stabilizing this game, not letting top esports get any like fights or random advantages. Just like they're just chilling, farming. They believe they're gonna outscale. So yeah, I like how they're playing defensive. It's good defensive play. This is a good defensive ult as well, like clearing the whole wave, not letting them use Herald. I mean, they could use Herald, but they wouldn't get much from this Herald. Like, so this is going good for World Elite, I think. The problem is I know what how this game ends. Would be way better if I didn't know. But honestly, I made when I was reviewing this before, I made prediction that with this draft that he misses the ult but still gets the kill. Okay. That okay. Super aggressive actually from World Elite. Even though the game is stable, they're still making aggressive plays, going for those kills. I don't think 369 could ever die there, even 1v1. So Kars is what gonna use Herald here? No, he's not gonna use Herald here. He's gonna use it mid, no? He should better use it. He has 2 minutes more. Like I hate these junglers not deciding where they're gonna put Herald, and then they don't put it anywhere, or they just put it and it's completely in. You know? Oh my god. I guess it doesn't matter. This is super good for World Elite. Like getting a kill like this is insane. Since they're outscaling them as like getting kills like this is crazy. Okay, what's this stage of the game? Yeah, it's just farm, I guess. They're just gonna be farming. Herald mid. Okay, finally. Coming in. Wait, did no one pick up any plates? I mean, I don't know. Why did you guys not pick? Why are you guys not picking up plates? I don't really understand that. Camille completed her Divine Thunder, so she's actually really strong now. This Ornn I think it's really hard for him to play laning phase now. Like her one Q does like 400, I think, right now. So two Qs, he's at 30% HP, and then he can get killed. It's a huge power spike. Also, both MF and Orianna are stacking their Muramanas, tiers. So when that gets completed, I think that's when they're gonna outscale and start getting really strong. So we just have to wait like a few minutes more, 5 minutes more, let's say, and then we can probably see World Elite contesting objectives and shit. Because this objective they don't contest, they cannot, they don't have any control, so they just give up this dragon. Instead, go for a reset and just keep farming up. It's fine. It's one dragon to one dragon. They, it's not a big deal. They can contest the next one, easily. Yeah, yeah, like this. This is like 30% HP off, and if he does another Q, it's gonna be 30 more. The second Herald is gonna go to the World Elite now. Their top side is stronger, so it makes sense. They're even getting what, chunking mid turret. Game is pretty equal. I guess next dragon is gonna be where the fights happen. I don't see anything else happening. This is really good for World Elite pretty much. This kind of game that's going on right now. Nothing happening is super good for them. They just want to scale. They just want this Camille to have 2, 3 items, and then she can become like an unstoppable force in the side lane, just pushing turrets, keeping Ornn. I mean, she needs to lock this Ornn down in the side lane so he cannot ever group, because top esports is strong as 5. They want a team fight, and they want to have this Ornn in the front line. But if he's already always in side lane, I think as 4 versus 4, I think World Elite is stronger. If they play correctly, right? Like on paper they're stronger, but not necessarily they're stronger. They can get outplayed because of different factors in the game. Okay, nice. This is a super good. This is a good proactive play. Diving bot. So top esports needs to do something, like they're on a timer. They know they're probably gonna get outscaled. So they need to be proactive. They need to make a play. So they make this play, which is a good play, I think. I think the biggest, like, I figured out what was the biggest thing in this play, why it worked. Because if yeah, this Graves just solo kills fucking Orianna. Like, what is this champ? The main thing here was like Camille didn't have TP to match. Like, imagine if like they used this little Camille TP cooldown. They knew this is like still 20 seconds, and Ornn has it. They use this small like opening, and they get a super good fight, super good dive. If Camille TP'd here, like she would kill this Ornn, she would probably kill this Jhin, she would probably kill someone else as well. Because she's really strong right now, but now she cannot do anything. She just stopped. She gets a turret, and they get a three for what? One? Yeah, 3 for 1, which is really good. It's super good for top esports. This means they're in a good path. They need more plays like this. They need more fights. They just need to be grouping and fighting, not giving World Elite time to scale up, forcing them into fights like this where they're gonna lose. Zoe got another kill. Jin is at 4 assists. It's pretty sad for him. Oh, okay. Doesn't work. Fight for mid, I guess. Ornult. Oh my god, they walk into the biggest shockwave. And this shockwave turns the fight. Couldn't Orn ult down to these three? Why did he ult MF there? Nah, but they just walked into a shockwave. It doesn't matter what Orn did. This is insane now. Like, this is insane for World Elite. They get 2 kills when they just need to scale and they get 2 kills, which means they're fine. Like Muramana is here, Seraph is here, Camille 2 items soon. They got mid turret before top esports. Crazy. Drake is coming up. They have all the vision around Dragon, so this is World Elite's Dragon, right? They have tempo advantage as well because Graves dead. Yeah, I mean, at this point, I think they should be winning this game. They have the tools to win this game, for sure. Look at this shockwave, man. It's fucking 400 rolled. 3k shockwave. Another kill or what? Don't tell me. Like, what is this Leona doing? He's running it down. Zuo. Was this guy the support of top esports before? Or wasn't it someone else? I don't think I heard of Zuo before. Breed. I also didn't heard of breed, but I heard of breeding, yeah. You gotta breed people. Keep breeding. After dive on bot lane, yeah, I don't know what they fucked up there. Like they can check actually. Dive is here, right? Okay, when is dragon? Wait. I cannot see this. Is dragon 1 minute? So I guess they had to pick up top wave on Jin, and they didn't send anyone. I mean, but why is Jin picking up top wave before dragon? I mean, I guess they want farm on Jin instead of Ornn.
want the final kill, and it's going to be on Demacia, and that was great from the back end. Top esports bring the tempo right back.
I'm honestly surprised Top Esports.
I think they should reset here. Yeah, they for sure took some time here, because now, if they reset now, Ori is still dead 30 seconds. And Jin doesn't have to push this wave, he can push, he can just catch top wave.
One that's so
It's
overwhelming
right
that if
here,
the
yeah.
WE knew
They're
what was going
greeting for
on,
something.
Schwal
Jin is
actually
going for
going
another
with
wave.
such an aggressive play, goes into spicy
Graves is
everywhere.
doing
Big shot
nothing.
with a great
He's
idea
walking
from Demacia
around.
to lock him down. So it looked like it's
Zoe
almost
is
like a
going
straight
for
up
mid
World
wave.
Tour. But on
With
the opposite
but
end,
she needs to
Demacia's
reset.
chances go down.
No, does she
Don't
need
want
to
this fight
reset?
go down quite early.
She doesn't
And
need to
missing
reset.
the try brief didn't
So
have too much.
Jin was late. Yeah, they should have just reset it instantly if they wanted to set up the dragon clean, you know. But they just did some random. They're just walking around. More waves. They mistimed the resets a bit, I would say, and that's why
So,
they
yeah.
Just nice
didn't have.
big
They
luck
lost
out from
tempo.
Top
Like they
Esports.
killed them, but they are behind
But
the
due to
tempo
the fact that they had
because they
speed
were just
advantage and realizing, hey,
running
there's
around for
no
no
way
reason
WE have
instead
this
of
position under control, so
instantly
why
doing
argue?
reset
We
and going
know we
back,
have the
pushing
gold to
waves
get this
and
done.
setting dragon.
Lyric, it was like 10, 15 seconds from
Now they're
reset.
just late.
Really nice timer from Top Esports to
Well,
spread
they're
it all
really. They
out.
seem like
Big
really
wave.
late. Like
Missing
they're
time
not
comes
even
in.
going here.
Top Esports now with
They're
gold.
they're
Looking
playing
to
like they're
really
gonna
take
give
the
up
lead. 18 minutes into the game, we've got
dragon.
a mountain coming
So
onto
I
us.
guess
This
they
is going to be a
do give
really
up
clean
dragon.
play when we look back on it. As Glacier Prison's used on tonight, he's at half health, but missing with a big Ornhorn, the Ram Jam.
And now they
And Big
die.
Betty coming in as well. Shanks will get drawn, but Casa on an
I mean,
island.
they
What was
made
the
a good
vision on this
play,
one?
but after
Top
that
Esports
they
decided to go
they should
in,
have used the
and then
tempo to
they
their advantage to get more kills,
Shanks with a really
but
good
they
ultimate
just
there comes in from the
trolled
top
by
from
walking
Schwal,
around
but
for no
right away
reason. I don't know.
into the combo. He's able to
I mean,
single-handedly zone into the points of power.
engage from top. Able to
small mistake, but
here, and
actually it's a
just as here, he's
huge
like,
mistake.
this is what I
Three
would do.
kills and
And
dragon.
Tor's like, okay, I
So
trust you
actually they
here.
lost everything
But
they
yeah,
gained.
you don't always want to listen to
It's
YYJ.
pretty fucking bad.
Now 4 versus
One side, 1 point in him as well. Should be able to freely hit.
Yeah. Wait. Nah, but this needs to be like this, no? Yeah, like this.
This turret against 369 once WE can start reestablishing some new vision lines and spot out the members from teams.
I was going to ask you, Lyric, what the state changes here. Because when those turrets go down, when there's elongated lanes for Breed, it does feel like now with the Ravenous Hydra, he's going to
So
be
now let's see what both teams should be doing. So top esports should be just grouping as much as possible, trying to fight, I think. And World Elite should be split pushing with this Camille, which is really strong right now. She has two items. Even though their team fighting is not bad at all, they can actually team fight as well. But they shouldn't be just team fighting straight up 5v5. They should be team fighting with Camille having man advantage and having control of the jungle first. So they're fighting in their vision. So they should use the vision advantage and the man advantage so they can get a good fight. And top esports should just like group and try to get vision and fight. I mean, it's way easier to play this comp of top than it is to play this comp, which is a bit more split push comp. Because this comp just groups and fights. This comp needs to split push, wait for them to answer the split push, and then get vision, and not try to get in a bad fight. It's like, it's a
so
bit more
ultimately the
complicated.
hard point for WE to play through.
Yeah, WE's comp definitely
Like
wanted to
Camille
push
needs
out
to
into
go
the lane
bot
like we
now
did
and push
before.
this out, get this turret, and maybe
Oriana
get
and
tier 2
Swords
as
of Fire
well.
really wanting to sit in the side lane either, so
Like
that was
right
kind of
now,
the
okay,
incentive for
World
pushing
just play
away this comp.
defensive, wait for Camille.
Breed
Don't do
in
anything.
that side lane.
Don't do
Top
anything. Yeah,
Esports
this is
in
good. They're
spot and block,
staying
but you
behind.
have this 5-man
Top Esports
B ramp sort of
gets the vision,
consistent. You need to send 369
control
to
of the
answer
river,
when Breed pushes.
but they
But
will
same
have to
thing
give
with
up the
Camille.
control of the
The opposite
river
side of the map is
when
very
Camille
awkward.
pushes
So
this
Breed
out
is Top Esports
and moves
very
mid.
decisive in abuse points like
They will
this,
lose mid
where
turret,
if
right?
they're indecisive, they're going to lose too much passive gold in their side lanes.
They,
Let's be honest, their mid to late game
I
has
mean,
been
so
stronger
this
than the
turret
early
is
game
down.
during this tournament, so let's see that.
It's whatever.
Anticipate here in game one. They are almost 2,000 gold down with Breed.
Camille just needs
Most
to be split
final
pushing, yeah.
bar in this tournament.
As deep as
But
possible,
Ornhorn
like as
into
deep
that
as
bot
possible.
lane. Is this upgrade?
Yeah, this Orn needs to be here all the time.
I understand as well,
Never
right?
grouped.
Top esports have already
If he
divided in
groups,
mid, so if they're not
he
able to
needs to
take those
realize he's
spaces
losing a
right,
turret for
they're
grouping.
gonna lose so much in terms of
That's how
ability
split
to
pushing should
move
work
into the map. So
right now
Demacia
because
just
this
looking
Camille
at it
is
and says, hey,
destroys
we really
turrets.
just
Like
don't care about
she one
TP
shots a
right
turret.
now. We're willing to take the small advantages, wait that 3 minutes out, let
Camille,
them do
just
their
take the
thing,
Gromp.
and then
What are you
right being
doing?
able to take that turret, just like we continue to
Resetting?
drag.
Back of that momentum, that the game's not going to be slow.
Wait.
Great game
No, she's
one,
not resetting.
blind pick
She's going for
start.
the kill now. Okay,
And
this
while
is
we are talking
fine.
about WE, just gives me a moment while the game continues to be slow to mention that the game's not going to be slow for long. Breathe in the Ornn matchup.
Okay,
Feeling
this is
good.
so good for
Top
World Elite,
P0.
by the way. Like,
This
Ornn
is
just
the
used ult
OG top laner that was carrying them
and
in
flash.
1v9 in 2020. So
And Camille, I mean,
to
whatever,
see him
she
on a
used ult.
team that is
But
like
Ornn, now Ornn, even if he groups,
Breathe
he
was
doesn't
one of
have
the
ult.
most hyped top
So
laners. I
his
remember
grouping is
we were doing
kinda
TES with
useless.
around that
I mean,
time,
he's
and
a
we were
tank,
battling like top five even at the
but
end of summer split. I
it
think the
doesn't really,
Sephora
he
game
doesn't
stands
really,
out to
he's
all
not
of us
Ornn.
in
He
that
doesn't have
instant
flash as
replay.
well.
I think it was up against LNG, so nice to see him having a team around him to
Karsa
thrive.
gets caught,
now for WE thriving again into the fight. Ball
but
time
he
great.
doesn't
Forces
die.
Knight out to the back. In fact, that was Kazu has to flash
What
and
is
burn
this
both.
Graves? He's a tank or what? He doesn't die.
Summons with the shockwave again.
And he doesn't
Shanky
die
shank.
now.
It's
Ornn
like
without
being in a
ult and
prison.
flash
You don't
comes
know where
in,
it's coming from as 369's heading
does
for
a
it as
good
well. The Syrian charge
QE.
for the
It's fine.
turnaround. And top esports say it ain't. By
Nah,
the
but
side
what
of
is
the
Camille
team.
doing?
LNG, so nice to see him having a team around him to thrive.
Why does Camille not TP here? Explain this to me. Why does this Camille not TP?
And now for WE thriving again into the fight. Ball time great. Forces Knight out to the back. In fact, that was Kazu has to flash and burn both. He summons with the shockwave again.
Is it not super obvious here that a fight is gonna happen? And that she should probably be here? Like, what is she doing? She's super fucking strong.
Shanky shank. It's like being in a prison.
Like,
You don't know.
she could maybe cancel this Jhin ult or something. I mean, this fight could be completely different if Camille is here. She could be tanking, I don't know, killing Zoe, whatever. Killing this Leona.
Where it's coming from as 369's heading forward as well. The Syrian charge for the turnaround. And top esports say it ain't done yet. Draw for the re-engage. The solar flare not needed because he uses the Zenith blade. Dodges the comet to survive. 2 dead.
Now this top laner is trolling.
Yeah, nice coming out from top esports, and it goes to a point that we didn't end up mentioning, right? We've seen this
But
over
then
and over again,
Karsa is the biggest
rightly
lucker
so,
as well.
with
Like,
being
how did he
one
not
that
die from
top
that?
does so well
Is
at
a
making
miracle,
plays.
actually.
They have a lot of
It's a
bounty
miracle that he did
abilities.
not.
You
He
know, you
gets
think about
caught
all the
and then
teams
a
got
good
stuck in
fight
April,
happens for him.
but
Like, it's a
GBW
miracle
can open up
that
the
actually
window for
happened
you.
right now.
And you know, if you
And
can
now he
get
gets
one pick, if you can hit some of
like,
these
Karsa is
players
such a
going into the
gambler,
fight,
actually.
you don't need to commit to the
He
fight.
gets
It is
caught,
top
he gets a good
esports playing
fight,
the
he
game to
knows Camille is not gonna
slowly
TP.
burn through the
They
spare.
win the fight,
So close to
Sedge is
75k.
dead,
It's going
they
down
get
fast. There is
Nash,
no
and
spike
they can
trade
win the
from
game now.
WE. No
With
smoke
this
from the
Nash,
support. Breathe on the back end looking
they
for
can
the steal.
snowball
That
pretty
one
fucking
place
hard.
Knight secured, and so is the
Now
back end.
Camille
Breathe on
cannot
the back
split
end.
push
Camille gets
anymore.
the flash. TP being burnt, and WE want the fight off the back end. As
Okay,
369
Camille
can't
gets
get the
Camille does
support
something,
involved,
you know,
and Breathe still
nice.
remains absolutely
Camille gets
gigantic.
two
Give him the
kills,
other kill.
nice.
A double for
Now
WE.
she has
Top
to carry this
laner,
game.
but Baron secured by 3.
Now she's
Overall,
huge.
it feels like a bit of a wash. Nice for W to pick up those 2 kills. Top esports having Baron, though. It will be up in time for next Drake for them to try to get control over some of the lanes. Their members might respawn too late if WE
Oh
cannot.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, she should TP for sure. I mean, I don't know
Breathe is
why
going to
she's not.
become more
She
and more
did
of a
not
problem
TP
as the
there.
game goes on. So top
Kind of
esports are
troll.
going to really need to find a lot of these fights. We see
Yeah.
WE being the aggressor in this instant.
She
Someone
TP'd.
not
She should
having
be TPing like instantly when Graves was getting caught.
the best ult still
I
does
guess.
filter on a flash from Knight
Sh
missing going into the fight.
She
Pull
should
in
be
from TP, which
TPing.
is
Like,
beautiful. But here comes that low
Orin
damage
TP'd
that we
and he didn't
talked
even
about.
have
That
ult,
Jhin
man.
wasn't coming through.
He didn't
Nice
even have
flash
ult and
coming
he
out from
TP'd.
Knight as
And
well.
what did he
Top
get? He actually
esports
got
aren't
kills.
insulated. Jewel
They actually
flashing
they
in
got
from
Nash because of
TP
this
as he
Orin
finds the
TP.
pick. And I just want to talk about Jewel for a moment with that because it feels like one of the biggest differences between Jewel and Yu Yanja is that Jewel has
Wait,
this
they got Nash, but they're
like
losing. They're
aggressive
losing
play
Drake.
so he
Okay.
gets the pick. And I just want to talk about Jewel
Soul
for a
point.
moment with that aggressively. He'll look for these picks to where
Okay, this is
Yanja
still
felt
really good
more
for World Elite.
supportive,
Actually,
right? I think
they
he's looking
have.
for
I
the
mean, if
picks.
they
He's
get
like the
the
same on champions,
fourth
like the Yuumi, like the
fourth
Kai'Sa.
mountain,
Royal isn't
then
necessarily this guy who would pick up a
this
Leona
game is
or a
theirs. I think
Firestar
still,
and just find
even though
himself
they
TPing
lost Nash
himself.
here,
So
they're still
this
ahead in gold
style is the
anyway. So
difference between Jewel and Yu Yanja. And I
perfectly fine.
definitely feel like Joel's
They just
style
have to defend
matches
this Nash out,
better with the members of
and they're
TES
gonna be
who
Gucci.
love being so aggressive.
Especially Jackie Love in the bottom lane. The ability to take a bit more command, a bit more agency is now here. This is what he's doing in the blue side cover.
You
He's also
cannot
used
do
it
this.
early though and breathe, going gold, and they turn the play. Glacier pushing on the back end, and Joel locked up while Mystic has a flanking position, Lyric, but not going to be used. Trouble bubble there. Knight ready to pop. And Baron
S5
still
top
stands strong. Top
esports
esports
actually really fucking
very
strong.
Baron control,
You
but
cannot
W
walk into
have
them, you
the
just get
top
blown
to
up.
start this Baron push.
You have to flank them
Going
or
still
something.
just about even, and this
Or
goes
like I
back to
said, get
the
a
lane
good
splits we were talking about earlier,
good a
where
good team
TS
fight
really just want to
with
play through
split
one
push
base where they're
advantage,
really
pressuring
strong
the
and
map,
goes well in 2 or 3. So
making them
in
answer and
essence,
getting
one of the
vision and
members
shit.
cover
But
to
just a
lane,
straight up
another
5 fight like
maybe
this,
try and push that
useless
aggressive
ultimate from
movement.
Oriana.
Shanks
What the fuck?
having a bit of an ultimate looks like to try and clear the way
Just a
for
straight up fight.
TS's
Now
really good
they
base.
cannot fight.
So
They cannot ever they cannot fight.
not much going on for
They
this
cannot.
one
If
from
he in here, he's dead.
Lucius 9
They
holding the
cannot fight
position
here.
now.
They're gonna have to give up
And
this
loves this
turret, I
position.
think.
Glacier pushing
Wait,
for big walls
okay, this is
on
gonna be a
players
fight.
no. With 3 items in the void staff, he's popping quite large, almost level 16 as well. With the next wave coming in, he's the person to watch up against this turret. Is that
Nice
Baron
ult
gonna get
on
all the points up
Karsa,
onto
but
Karsa?
Karsa
Lucius 9
again,
interrupts, get a
he
searing charge.
slides
Knight
away
comes
like
in,
he
and
never
pop this
dies.
time
He
the
just
Weasel
like
goes. WE with a man
he always
disadvantage,
gets
and
engaged
top
on.
esports always bring that X factor.
Always gets
Jackie Love
caught by the
almost
combo
gets
volley
missing, but it is
or
blocked
whatever,
by
but he
three.
does not
Top
die.
esports Poke
He's
coming
just
in.
a
He's the
baiter, you
person
know.
to watch
He's
up against
baiting, like he's
this
baiting.
turret. Is that the
He
Weasel
wants the
goes?
fight to
With the
happen.
Molotov
He's like
onto
baiting.
Karsa,
Let's
the
fight, let's
369
fight.
interrupts, get a searing charge. Knight comes in, and pop this time the Weasel goes. WE with a man disadvantage, and
And then the
top
fight,
esports
a
always
long
bring that
fight,
X factor.
then Jin
Jackie
ult,
Love
then they can win the fight.
almost gets missing, but it is blocked by
But
Poke.
they
Paddle
don't
Star
get anything actually,
coming
which is
out from
fine.
base do so.
One kill and they, but for Nash,
And I think also it comes back to how you set up this
it's
game
kind of
plan so
useless.
well, Lyric, where you talked
They
about
need to
W
get
being
this
so
dragon. That's
aggressive,
what's
but top
important now.
esports, they're the ones who
If
can
they lose
really
this
do it.
dragon,
They're
then
the
they're
ones who are
fucked.
enforcing the play and using their numbers in such an aggressive fashion, and that's what we saw there in the top lane. So as Baron goes down now to another timer, I think the other thing we have to start looking at is when this dragon comes up, what's going to be the objective that top esports prioritize? Because W will definitely threaten the other.
I mean, I feel like both teams need to look at Drake, right? W, you have no reason not to just go for the soul at this point. And top esports really feels like you aren't
Camille
able
needs
to
to
do
go
that
split
when a lot of
push,
the
make
members
some
of top
pressure on the
esports
side
are
lane.
burst reliant, right?
So this
T,
dragon,
Graves, and Zoe all burst champions.
so she
If
can
they can get more resistances on top of that shield on already tanky
make
members
sure
like
Orin
now we saw
answers her. No,
Bruiser.
she has 130.
I don't know if TS will have the damage
TS
to
is
win
making
without
sure
these folks.
they're getting this dragon. They're staying
For now, though, finding it
in the
before
bot side
he
river.
takes the
They're
assault on
making
the
sure they
bottom
have the
lane.
vision
To
and
note, we have Ornn
that
out of
no one
engagement
from
considering
World
this
Elite
is
can
level
walk
19
in
versus
there
16.
because
Scissors
they
being
really
picked up
need
by
to
Jackie Love. The
secure
item
this
pool
dragon.
actually there for Knight as well. And we have the Blood Ward coming in for Karsa. So
It's a pretty big
4 out
wave.
of the 5 items being upgraded with Turbo Chem
Also,
Tank left to last.
I was gonna say interesting to note that we do have Joel going Turbo Chem Tank. That has not really been the items we've been seeing.
Camille is
We've had it a
grouping.
few
I
times
don't think
this
she
season,
should
even
be.
Demacia
She
with
does.
the
She
25
does.
coming
Okay,
out.
they
So
got the control back. Like I get
once
top
again,
esports
going
was
light
holding
on
the
that Joel
control
really wanting to be
of
the
bot
aggressive
river, but
player on this TS
then they made a reset to get items
team and get
or what?
caught.
Well, the
Let's
16.
see what they got.
Scissors, a very good point. At least
They
for
have
now.
control
Already tanky members such
right
as
now.
Bunny and Alistar, a Bruiser and Camille. I don't
There you
know
have
if TS
control.
will have the damage to win out
What
this fight.
items are they getting?
G picked up by Jackie Love. The
So
item
Orn is reset.
I was gonna say interesting to
Orn's
note that
got
we do
what?
have
Orn
Joel
got.
and we have secure Bruiser and Camille.
Note we have
Orn
both
got no
Fight
items.
on this TS team and
He
who's
went
gonna
top
make
to
the
clear.
picks with these fights.
I think also just seeing the item into this team composition where top esports have been
You
all
see,
in.
if Camille was pressuring right now top, this Orn would not be able to group. Or if he grouped, she could have gotten the turret.
About closing the gap
But
here.
I guess Camille just decided that she just wants to group now. She has 3 items as well, and she just wants to fight for this dragon.
Makes a lot of sense to see that
Like
adaptation.
she got what she wanted. She got Orn to top, and now she has the position. So now they have the vision. So now they should be getting a fight that is favored for World Elite, because they have the vision and shit.
He's been leading the charge.
But
Finding
okay,
positions.
Oriana is trolling.
WE
She's
trying
not
to
here.
look for vision.
Oriana should be right here right now. Should be here in fucking river or on mid wave. Why is she resetting now? She's
Dragon is
super late on
stalling
tempo.
for
Dragon is in
5 minutes. This is
20.
a fight with
She has
Demacia
TP. She needs to TP.
For
She
W,
TPs.
right, we've already mentioned it's about Breeze trying to find a nice angle on the flank. For
What are these two doing here? I guess they
TES,
lost mid
it's pretty
prio. Yeah,
stock
they lost mid
standard.
prio. I mean, this is troll. They should be fighting for mid prio. Like Ori should be there on mid prio, but I guess she wanted to have another item. So she sacrificed mid prio. She sacrificed the position. Now, I mean, top esports lost the position. I mean, gained the position, lost the position. Now they got it again because Ori was greedy for an item, and now there's world is completely split.
His draw.
starting. Yeah, he has. Breathe gets a magic shield and
Ornult,
helps there Zoe, but he dodges away anyway. 4v3
Karsa
now.
just
Karsa's
almost
Karsa's
killed
playing right
Alistar in
now.
one
Now the
combo.
killer
Got
on
his
the
ult, which is
offensive
really
now
insane
for
actually.
369. Goes
How
back
does
into
he
the
do it?
searing charge. He's
What is
trying to
MF
1v3 the
doing?
curtain call. He's going to make it number 2. They get missing. Jomong
She's
on the
just
flash
tanking an
right.
Ornn. He
There's
tries to
Alistar
kill an
coming
Ornn in
down.
1v1 or what?
Gets him out while 369
I don't
goes
see
back
this.
into the searing charge. He's trying to 1v3 in the curtain call. He's going to make it number
This
2.
guy
They get
snipes
missing.
Alistar.
Jomong on the flash retreat, but the final
They lose
bullet
this dragon.
gets
They
him in
lose.
the
This
end.
fight is lost.
Searing charge for the
Okay, they got
Dragons.
a kill
Meanwhile,
actually.
Breeze is
Okay.
trying to carry the game. He's not too low that he can re-engage the fight. His sleepy drop bubble lands from 9. He has a flash there, Lyric as well. Gets over the wall and Jacula.
Sedge is dead.
Base shot.
Are
Wait,
cut
this is
on
Nash as well actually,
the
no?
opposite sides with
No.
their tanks in
So
front.
Dragon and Nash.
He has
Nice.
flash, but the paddle star was not at the right angle.
Actually could.
Down to the Baron, but it's already gone.
Shanks is
Okay,
up.
this
He has
Baron is
ulti.
insta
Ornn
shot
now
as
having
well.
bullet time, a ton of AoE with
So I
Demacia
mean,
taking
if they
over.
lose now, oh my god. I
As
mean,
Camille is scissor legging her way down to the Baron, but it's already gone. It's already
this
gone.
all
Baron in
happens
turn.
because this
Comes
Orianna is
straight onto the mid
greedy
lane.
for
They
the
get Muso
item,
with
man.
the shockwave. That's
If she
everything
wasn't
they do.
greedy for the
Big shot.
item,
Now needs to hit Casa for a chunk of damage. Does with the
she
headset
could
right
have
now.
won the
Knight
game,
is
but now
pushing his
she
way
lost
through
the
the
game.
fight, and top esports are now unencumbered. They
So
roll
good
back
job.
in, and Knight makes that a miracle play with top esports
Is it
taking
really
the lead.
that hard to just be ready on
It's so
objective,
amazing to see Knight have one of
be
his
40
games.
seconds
This
before
is
on
a Knight
midwave?
we were hoping to see at Worlds.
When you
Really
already
stepping
have
up
the
and
vision,
finding his
why
niche.
did you let them?
Jacula
Why did you
once
let
again
it
picking up this Jin,
go? Like,
and
why
these
did you
two in
drop the
tandem
vision
are completely taking over these
for a
teams.
fucking
They
item that is
are. It
useless that you
shouldn't
cannot
be
carry the
top
game anyway?
esports game.
You
W
lost the game
played
now.
the early game.
It's
What
over.
Nexus turret will be missing or not. One more shot
Yeah,
necessary,
good
and
fucking
Knight
job,
takes him
Oriana.
down.
Oh, it's not over.
However, with the time of death,
That same win condition kind of
Nah, I
made
mean
it
it's
through. Of
over.
course, we know
This game is
Barca is
over.
kind of famous for in these situations, and actually Demacia Championship overall. If you guys have been following this tournament, it feels like the team who isn't on the steals this
set
tournament.
W
So
still.
Yeah, he's kind of tanky. His Bloodthirster is tank item, I guess, and this item gives him a shield as well,
It's
right?
been insane, right? Like the amount of steals that we've actually had, I think has been more than an LPL season together. Definitely worth doing the stats if anyone else out there has the interest. But you're exactly right. I think we've had one of the best Demacia championships with the best quality of talent. And Game 1 has already entertained us so much. With Shanks, good job to pick up the Banshee Veil. Survives the trouble bubble as Lifesteal King off the side here in Casa is just clearing down a ward. This Baron minion doing
They're
quite
just gonna be
well. I think
playing
top esports
slowly
taking
and
away place from another item.
slowly break into the
these guys should
base
have a
and
little
finish this
bit more
game.
attention to Karsa in these fights because he is in for so
It's
long.
completely
He keeps
over.
going down pretty much in 1v3 situations, but Jin
They're all.
always comes up.
It's doomed.
Yeah, we're going to see any more
Just
kills.
finish,
Coming
finish,
through.
finish.
Inhibitor number 2 goes down on the bottom side. It's only top side, but
I
they're
wanna
looking
see
to
game
defend
two
against
actually.
the
I
Minion turret in the Graven. But
okay
it's going to be damage.
fight.
Knight going forward goes golden. Glacial Prison with the AoE as 369 getting the engage on the backline though. Breathe
Ornn
getting
is
that perfect
1v3ing
target,
because
but
he's like
missing goes down and
insanely
Jacula having too
tanky,
much
cannot
to
die.
deal with. One shot into
He's
2
not
health,
gonna
base shot.
die.
The
He
armor
doesn't
shouldn't feel
die.
so much with a Jin these days. Lyric, that
Tanks
double
1v3
smoke.
doesn't die.
Top
I
esports
guess tanks are
flip
still
the
super
game to
fucking
its
strong.
hands.
Who knew?
In 35 minutes, it was back and forth,
Okay.
but some highlight plays to kick off the finals.
Really
Better
felt like a
macro
really way to
from
start things off, and it shows us that
a lot better
W
macro from
don't
top
take these
esports. I
games
think.
lightly, right?
Just
W
outplaying them
having a very controlled
as a
early
team.
game. We highlighted their vision control so many times. Really
Okay.
great coming out from
Guess
this team
we're
as
gonna go
well.
to game two.
Jomung playing around the fact that top
Short
esports
break in game
use that
two.
bot lane dive so well. They always throw out the bullet time to
Think game two we're gonna be able to watch a
a lot
draft.
of these early fights, we've seen Daeshang be able to get on top of Knight or Jacula. TS
Yeah, I mean,
Matt,
Knight
Matt,
doing
listen,
so
one
much
of those
damage
early fights
actually.
you can see Beishan
I
being
thought
very
the Soriana would be
kind
more
of
useful,
hey, we
honestly.
can before
Doesn't seem like she was that
yeah,
useful
this is
after
one of
that
the guys he's right.
shockwave on mid.
Sacrificial lamb. That is kill a min. Danny, I just gave him the news because yeah, I think Danny league, which is game one, really come out. And what do you want? Just priority.
Just lost sports in game one. The question really interesting. You need to group up.
Okay, be right back. Be right back. 5 minutes. Then game two. Чик pauza, no. Ne glih čik pauza. Malo sprehoda. Ne morem sedeti skozi za stolom, zakrknen pol cel. Moram se malo sprehoditi, malo zraka rabim tule noter. Uh, Kva gremo, let's go game 2 then. See what the fuck is happening in game 2. It's a draft. I'm still recording, okay. Everything is fine.
But 5-man mid to get prio. It's pretty much just coming down to a lot of mechanical outplays and who's more willing to start the fight. That was not the
Pantheon
case in
ban.
game one. The question is who will be more willing in game two. I
Yeah,
would
we
like to
saw
think
what
Ban's was able to
Carsos
top his
Pantheon is
first step
insane
against
in
Morgana. We haven't seen
semifinals, I
his
think.
first loss on the
When they
champion
played
stage.
against,
So
what was it,
expect
Vici?
great
Or,
fight this
yeah,
one.
Vici Gaming?
Both of these junglers are
Karsa
anonymous
carried the
in
game
this
with
match.
Pantheon.
Blue side's definitely been their priority. Note the respect paid by Galio
Ornn
in the last
ban
couple of
and
games.
Zoe ban.
He's
Okay, I like this.
nice solid
Don't give them the safe picks.
WE
Force
looking
them on
for
something that can
potential
get
flex
countered and
here.
destroyed, right? Yeah,
Giveaway is
of
actually
course.
a good lyric because the swap sides, now that we actually have the drop
Orcs, we've seen a lot of
Renekton
switches.
ban
I
for
don't know if I
Breathe.
agree with that. It feels like whether you get Leona
So
or
if they
Elsa, you
ban
get both
They ban
players
Renekton Graves.
for
Okay,
the small
first
buy.
picking Olaf.
WE locking in.
What counter pick? So what's
Crazy
counter
what
to
we saw
Olaf?
yesterday against JDG was a real defining moment in the series.
Kindred's
The
supposed to be good
Nidalee
into
pick
Olaf,
there,
right?
looking for a potential flex,
Nidalee is,
something else
I
that
mean,
they
it's,
will look
I don't
towards
know,
next
fine
time.
into Olaf. I mean, I think Olaf's
Actually, this
super
could
strong right now,
surprise
by the way.
completely fall
I
through
mean,
here.
his
We
Gore
saw Vici
Drinker
ban
Olaf is
it
just
a lot. We saw
crazy.
Vici ban it
I
every single
saw in
game.
my solo queue games some
WE feels like
Diamond
this is
1
just
Gore
a case
Drinker
where
Olaf
it's a lot of
1v3ing
trends coming out from top esports.
enemy
We saw
team, like
Vici
just
ban it a pop off in
completely
1v3
demolishing them
before as
1v3,
well.
full
I
HP.
wonder what Karsa will pick up
I
in
don't know
game
what's
one.
going on. I
He's
didn't think this
known for
champ is
using
actually
Olaf
strong as
as
fuck.
the Talia. We haven't seen Karsa play it
Especially
fully
Chinese
yet.
Olaf.
He's
I
only
mean,
played
if
3
EU
champions.
Olaf can
He is
1v3, then
known
Chinese
for
Olaf is
only
probably
playing he's
1v10ing,
played is the Hecarim.
killing the
He's
whole
played
map
Hecarim in
100-0 or
every
something with
polished
Gore
map.
Drinker.
While he's mid, you're not really
Just
getting too
abusing
far
Gore
ahead
Drinker.
to be able to farm up saves.
What is this
Not going to
rotation?
be the case in
Leona?
a 1v1 against the Olaf. So TS keeping an
Leona
eye
Akali.
on
Okay,
both
Akali is a
sides.
flex.
Picking up
Yeah,
this
Leona
Olaf
is
could
just a
be the flex
stable,
pick
good
in one of these
support.
early lanes.
also note that
So I
Talia
guess they
and
don't
Demacia
really
both have
prio any
Blink
AD
Dagger,
carries
right? Just
or
something to keep in
junglers.
mind.
They have enough junglers to
This
play.
feels like we're
That's
going
true.
deep to
They have a lot of
Movistar.
junglers. They can play any jungler.
Galio mid
So
is
they just make
three
sure they.
main compositions for all of
So
China.
Galio Olaf. Okay, I like this
Also,
already.
Shane's
This seems
smart
like a
working these
compiled
matchups
draft.
with
So the
Hunter
Galio.
combining both. There's just numerous styles, right? The
Uh,
Global Mages completely
and
able to get away
Kaisa.
with these globals.
I mean, let's go in, boys.
Vici with the
We're
Azir.
going
He's
in.
even played Renekton in the
If it's
middle lane
Kaisa,
tournament. So Shane's a man with
it
many
fits the
tools.
comp
It's just
actually.
about refining those tools. But this
Kaisa
composition
fits,
definitely
yeah,
styles up
nice.
around Beishong and Jomang, which is great. This is the WE style.
So here I think they
This
should
is
just
what brought
pick
them to being such a prevalent team in
AD
2022.
carry
You're gonna
or
have
jungler.
multiple
Probably
Beishong
AD
versus
carry
trades, while at the same time
and
you're gonna
ban
have
two
Jomang as
supports,
a
no?
safety when he does go in with his ultimate.
AD carry and ban two supports, I
Great
think.
set up that killer instinct. Really nice engaged composition we've
Or
seen here.
jungler and
You
ban
mentioned
two
this at the Xbox
supports.
side
Yeah, that's
earlier.
fine as well. And they have to ban two
Biggest
AD
junglers
carries.
like
So
Velvet
Jin,
is the Hecarim.
Jin
He saw a lot
Samira,
of
I
PvP
assume.
versus JDG yesterday.
And this here is
Like I said,
Alistar
I
and
don't really know how I feel about this pick within TS yet.
Trash or Morgana
It's gonna depend
or
on what they pick up in the mid lane, but I do
Nautilus. I mean, if they
prefer
have
something that
engage. I
can
mean,
bully out the Galio
yeah,
in terms of wave
Morgana
clearing
is
and kind of
good
implementing some of that.
into
Allow Karsa to get
Leona,
that
so
first
maybe they
pick
should ban
more
Morgana here.
safely.
Or
And
Trash is going to
I prefer
this as well,
TS.
so maybe
This
Trash.
seems
Jin
like
Samira here for
switching
sure.
into a very limited see Jack have no impact.
Camille
This
ban,
force
okay.
also very strong if they want to go with the laning
So
champion.
they don't want to give them
Oh
Camille
no!
Galio as well.
A
Okay,
Vayne?
makes
Something
sense.
unique, we should say.
Wayne,
No, we have seen the vein, of course. Jomung has played it 3 times this tournament,
True.
so Jackie Love with the smile on his
I
face,
like
ready to
Wayne.
show
I like
Jomung
Wayne a
what
lot.
he's
Into
got.
all of
This is
Galio,
what you
Wayne is
expect
insane
from
actually.
Karsa trying to
Really
build a
good
stronger
pick.
laning phase. Of course, can go
I
with the
didn't even
Volt
think
Boost,
of it,
a
but
bit of a better
of course,
threat.
Chinese coaches are probably
Unfortunately, you go with
better than
support.
me.
Missing Gon for both champions, he just highlighted. I would really like to set in this composition with someone like the Hecarim running in, having that ultimate from the set to be able to bring him back out of the fight onto the rest of the
But
map and
Vayne is
protect his
such a good
points.
pick here actually. How did they not realize that Vayne counters all their picks?
Interact with this composition.
Vayne is insane against
Now
Seth as well,
they're
by the
able
way.
to round this out nicely, right? And for a jungler
So
that can go in and
why
really
did you
set up
ban
backline for them,
Ezreal? Like
this
Ezreal is
feels like a good
useless.
option.
Ezreal is bad against Kai'Sa, by the way.
WE's comp so far is just really
The
good
Camille ban.
at running
Smart,
forward.
yeah. So now it's
Turning on
Cannon
the
top.
against like immobile
Set support.
The first main does have the tumble, but still we see set
So
picks
I
continuing to
see
stack.
how World
Hey,
Elite
if
is
you were WE,
drafting every
which
game.
main
They're
do you
drafting
lean
for
towards
the
against top East versus?
all-in Vombo
I think
combo
this is where WE looked best in 2022
every
and
game,
also
kinda it
early
seems like.
2023
And
as
Top
well.
Esports is
Obviously,
drafting.
you would like to see Knight with something that can put a bit of pressure on the
Okay,
back
first game they
line.
drafted something completely
Victor
basic,
does
but this
that
game they're
really well,
drafting
but
like
also
Hecarim
falls
now.
under that category of another immobile
To
character
not
where
give
we
them,
can see
I mean, Hecarim into
all of
Olaf.
WE's
I
players
think
on
Olaf
the
can
top
abuse him early
lanes.
game, right?
So just
Victor
explain to me a little bit about
into
top esports
Galio.
here, because what I see is a
I mean,
couple of
Victor
heroes trying to take the
into,
backline, but also
I think
Jackie
it's
Love
fine into Olaf,
the toe to
kinda.
try and get there himself.
But
What
he,
do you want to see here?
I don't know, Cannon can jump on him. He can just
Huh,
get insta kill it pretty fucking
a
easily.
hodgepodge of random
I mean, any
names
champ can.
thrown together. And actually, right
I
now
mean,
they have
I
made
mean, I
Vayne,
don't know about this
which can
Victor
work
into Galio
honestly
matchup. I think it's just
quite
scaling
well
up.
as
I
soon as
think
Vayne
Galio,
plays
Victor has
Galio.
free, just
It
scales up
does
and
look like this is good top
is a
East
super
because
strong champion when he
Jackie
gets
Love
his items.
swinging
He
a miss.
scales really well. I mean, the panning, seeing these drafts. Oh, they put Victor bot. Okay, okay. And Vayne mid. Actually, I like Vayne mid against Galio. Yeah, Victor bot with Leona can just farm. I think I saw this Akali matchup into Cannon in the semifinals. I think Akali wins this matchup, but doesn't really. I mean, he has a slight advantage, but doesn't really win it. I think Cannon can also win this matchup. It's a skill matchup, I assume. Okay, I can close the window now. Olaf needs to. It doesn't scale bad because he has Gore Drinker actually, so yeah, he scales fucking good as well. But not into Vayne, that's for sure.
Or it could be like
What do you guys think about draft? Hm. Ne vem, nisem igral, ne vem, preslab sem, ne morem igrati. Moram še malo trenirati, da bom igral kakšen turnir. Bom pol en, kaj je playing stream užgal. Tako da ja, čakaj sem tam napišem.
an ogre punching you at 5 o'clock in the morning. You'd prefer not to be hit, but you've got no way of dodging away. WE and Top Esports, it's game two. It's the Demacia Championship finale. The English broadcast taking you all the way. Good to have the crowd back as well.
I definitely did miss. Really quite sure how it all comes together. Just kind of like walking through piece by piece. When you have something like a Victor in the bot lane, it is a lot more about kind of neutralizing the laning phase because Victor does get to a point where he could just kind of spam that E
So,
very
who is
very
going
easily,
to,
kill
what's
out
going to happen
wall,
this
kill
early
out
game?
drones.
Okay, Kaisa is caught
Oh,
already.
this is going to be a lot of damage. He's going to have to flashy lurk. He's
Kaisa
almost
is
got
caught
him.
already, she's actually
But
dead
it's not
here.
side. First blood, but the flash is matched, of course.
Because
Jackie
Leona
Love
has
or
E
Draw, who's
now.
going to
Yeah,
find it?
she's
They're looking
dead.
for backup
Oh
now.
my
They spot
god.
him, and Jackie Love has
What
first
was he
blood.
doing there
Five
actually?
waves quite easily.
What
Especially when you have something like a Victor in
is
the bot
this
lane,
guy
it is
doing
a lot
here?
more about kind of
Walking into
neutralizing the laning
Leona's
phase because
face.
Victor does get to a point where he could just kind of spam that E, be able to clear out
He's
those waves
so
quite
brave
easily,
actually.
allow Dwall to look for roams.
Stupid brave
It's
on.
so long. This is
Stupid
going to be a lot of
courage.
damage. He's going to have to flashy
He
lurk. He's
has
already got some
balls, but
damage over the wall potentially, but this is
doesn't
not
matter.
side.
Sometimes
First blood, but
you're
the
just
flash
making
is
a
matched,
stupid
of course.
decision.
Jackie Love or Draw, who's going to
He's
find it? They're going to
crazy.
play
Chinese
backup
player
account.
just
They
walks
stun
in
him,
alone and
and
say the
Jackie
carry
Love
into
has
Leona.
first blood.
I mean, I don't understand.
Jomung
He just gave a
pushing
free kill to
Jolman into
Victor,
the jungle, maybe trying to get
I
away from
guess.
the blue buff, was quite strange because, I mean, he saw the blue buff in front of
Fucking
him and just kind of
Karsa is gonna
dodged
have a.
the blow. We need to
He
remember
wanted to
all of
ward
this
blue.
comes from the WE
He got the ward in, right?
organization, so
No,
not
Galio
so
got the
much
ward in. Okay,
experience
no
and
wards.
history between this player and some of the members of WE.
But let's just remind the audience what that means of this first blood going over. There is now a Dark Seal and Doran's Ring in Jackie Love's inventory, but Jomung has no summoners. So we were already looking at Top Esports composition a bit strangely. Karsa definitely has an avenue to punish if WE
Knight is
play
just
the
gonna
wards.
abuse his Galio the whole early
Jomung
game.
also has no potions, so
True.
if he gets traded on Jackie Love has
I
three
guess this gonna. I guess now Top Esports doesn't have the better early game comp, even though they have kind of winning lanes, top and mid. But they have a jungler that needs to farm. And Wayne is good in the 1v1, but she's not that good in skirmishes. She needs to get some items before she can be really strong. So I assume now it's gonna be another farm game. Both teams are gonna be farming, but I do believe that World Elite has the advantage in the early game because Olaf is really strong. Set is really fucking strong in these fights that can happen, and if the fights happen, I think Olaf is gonna win. So yeah, he's invading already. Nice. Now he's invading him. Returns the favor because last game he got invaded like 20 times. No! Karsa, you cannot do this. Like, Karsa is legit destroying this guy. Like, the second game in a row, he's abused. Like, he invades him and then he gets invaded. He just fights his buff away. I mean, good job from Karsa here. Beishang getting schooled by the big OG Karsa. I think Karsa is just an insane jungler actually. Seeing him play, he always has so much pressure, clutches a lot, knows his limits really, really well. So bot is just farming. Victor just needs to chill. Can't really get abused. He got that kill in level one, so actually he can win. Okay, a gank on this cannon? I don't think cannon can actually die. Oh, actually he almost died. Has to burn flash. Okay, works. The gank works. Okay, Victor is dead. Leona doesn't. Okay, Victor is dead. I think this is pretty bad for Victor. Okay, Wayne. 15 CS lead, it's fine. Mercs rush Akali, okay. Berserkers rush. Vayne is good actually, I like it. Movement speed against all of Galio so you can dodge more. Always good idea. Okay, Victor has flash up now, he cannot die to a gank that easily. I think World Elite should just stack the dragons ASAP. Stack those dragons. It's a good win condition. You get a stronger early game. Your bot side is a lot stronger. Your top side cannon will survive the 1v1. I think Olaf should just play around getting this dragon. If Karsa gets this dragon, I don't think you should let Karsa get this dragon. You definitely do not want to give top esports dragons because they will outscale you. They're getting dragon, no. Okay, another gang, but Victor has flash now, so he's fine. Nothing, yeah, do two flashes for dragon. I think it's actually worth. Like I don't know. I feel like it's kind of worth. Cars is smiling, man. That's rough for Kaisa. What do you mean that's rough for Kaisa? Why is it rough for Kaisa? Oh, they invade. I mean, yeah. It's just Chinese players, man. They don't give a fuck. They just go in. Level 1 invade. Okay, now all in, all in, all in, all in. Nothing's gonna happen here. I legit saw the same play in semifinals.
Dive in the bottom lane.
And
Jaculov says help, get me out
no,
of here, but
one
misses.
for
Might
one.
actually be the trade-off in the end. A
It's
one for
fine.
one, but the 80 carry of
It's
WE
fine.
stays in
It's
lane
fine.
control.
It's fine.
Catches the remnants
It's
of
actually
it.
good.
This is a weird scenario,
If you're
right?
trading kills with Victor,
It was 3 versus 1 in bot side, so
like
Jack looks
you're not in a good
pretty
place, I think.
excited.
Because
Top
Victor,
esports
when he gets
focus
resources
on
and
more
scales up,
Jackie Love
the
is
more
going
kills you
through the
give him,
wall,
the
so
faster he
missing out on
spikes.
gold
So
hurts quite a
he
bit.
bec. Oh no 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 no.
As, you know what?
He
You're a bot.
becomes really strong.
Vector's Knight's going to attack you anyway, so...
Like I think Victor scales insanely well. So the faster he scales up, the more danger you are. So that I don't. I think trading kills with him is a good idea.
What happens with Beishang next? He's really been attacking the bottom side, and every time he shows on the
So
map,
he's
he's been
double
fast
CSing
forward
him
towards
mid,
the
right?
jungle. Before it was Grave, and
Almost
this
30
time he's
CS
seen a
up.
move up on the top side to
Solid lead.
deny from either Shanks or Beishang.
But I think Galio is
So
in a team fight will
absolutely
still be
huge
stronger
damage
than
coming
Vayne at
through
this
from
point in the
Galio
game.
top as well. Supports
His
push
ult is
up.
still completely broken. His W is
Going back
broken.
to your point about what we should expect next from
His
Beishang,
Q is broken. His
maybe
passive is
since
broken.
bot
I mean,
lane is
Galio is
going to
just
be out
broken.
in this bottom side of the map, we've seen Beishang constantly hover. You could look for some kind of play where you force in lane and look for that top side rift
I
trade.
want to see a team fight
Honestly,
right now.
it's TES going for this
I
play.
think
With
World
2
Elite will
kills left on his
wins the
solo,
team fights
Jackie
right
Love
now.
is just able to eat the
I
wave,
think they
push
should
it in.
contest this. I think
Now
they
we
should
get to see
contest
top
this
esports
Herald.
go for that top side neutral with 369
But
also
they will
pushing
lose
in
another
lane.
objective. Like,
Jaculov can go
what
back
are
to
they doing?
lane's natural places.
Missing.
Missing over the wall. Wants the face breaker, but there's going to be a lot of burn damage. He gets the shield for the haymaker, but
Nah,
the
they're
ultimate on
actually losing
Shadow is
this.
too easy. A one-for-one trade for now, but
Nah,
I think
that's
top
doomed.
esports is
It's
still
over.
okay. Shank's going to be next, and you've
Look for that.
I want to see why they
Shank's
what
really
the
been
fuck is
attacking the
World Elite
bottom
doing?
side,
Like,
and every time he shows a
you
move
have a
up,
stronger early
he
game
just
comp. You have a
attacks
fucking
with his
Galio, Olaf,
dragon.
Cannon,
This
and
time it was the blue
Kais.
on the top side to deny from either Shanks or Beishang. So Kasa making a nice little bit of advantage for himself as well. Supports just show up mid.
So
And
they
going back
have
to
the
your
mid
point about
prio.
what we should expect next from Beishang, maybe since your bot lane is
Galio
going to
doesn't
be
have
out in
TP,
this
so
bottom
he's
side of
gonna
the
lose
map
a
where you
wave,
saw
another wave.
Beishang constantly hover, you could look
Kaisa
for
is
some
weaker
kind of
than
play
this
where you force
Victor, I
in
guess.
lane and look for that top side
So
rift
Victor
trade
has
play,
prio
but
bot.
actually it's TES going for this play. With both 80 carries left down their solo, Jackie Love is just able to eat the wave, push it in,
So
and
again,
now we're going to see
top
top
esports
esports
is
go for
just
that
out
top side
macroing them.
neutral with
They
369 also pushing in lane.
I think Jaculov can go back to
they
his
just
bot
use their
lane as
I
well.
mean,
Ooh,
those
Beishang
kills.
missing
I
over
think
the
World Elite
wall.
just fucked up their early game. Like they were giving kills, they're giving these kills to Victor, and I mean, they're killing him, but they're giving him kills as well. So they're not really getting a lead. So and this Victor is now actually super fucking strong. He's stronger than Kaisa. Kaisa is bot. Galio not here yet. Ken is not here. And you're walking into Victor Vayne's.
What's the
Just not a
face
good
breaker,
idea.
but there's going to be a lot of
And
burn
this fight is
damage.
just
He
lost
gets the shield for
for
the haymaker, but the onslaught of shadow is too easy. A one-for-one trade
World
for
Elite.
now, but I think top esports are still
And they're
okay.
giving.
Shank's going to be
Okay,
next, and
now Vayne has two
just even
kills. Victor
kills
has
over
another
the
kill more.
map. Again, we saw
Honestly, this
how
game
it
is,
works in game
in
one.
my eyes, it's already
It was
kinda over.
very weird that missing would go
You're
over when
losing
there's 4 members of top esports. We
fights,
saw Jomung was still in the
losing
bottom lane,
objectives
catching that wave that Jackie Love had
with a
to pull out.
comp that should
Sure,
be
you have Shanks
stronger at
to
this point
follow
in
up.
the game.
Beishang also ran in as well, but it's a
In
3v4. You have to
fighting, not
respect
in
it.
laning.
This was quite bold. He goes in again. Galio ult comes out. Beishang's
But you
quite
see,
messy.
it's not.
Looking
It
for that
actually doesn't
right
matter
play.
if your comp is
Sure,
that much
ult goes down
stronger.
as well, but
Because if you're on the objective first, and the enemy team has to walk into you, then your champions they don't matter that much because the one who has to walk into another guy, another team is probably gonna lose the fight. Like he's gonna be in a worse position because they decide.
Shanks get caught in that Victor W.
Like you
Beishang
cannot
gets able
walk
to
into
take
them, you know.
all of Knight's DPS. 369 doesn't even need to join the fight. Just
You're
frames
walking
there
in
for Kai'Sa
blind
or
and
being
you just get
low.
hit and you
And we
die.
do see that top esports aren't going to be able to pick up the Herald,
That's
but
why
they are going to
playing
be
around
able to get
objectives,
tempo back on the map.
making
But
sure you have
Galio
the
gets
tempo and that
the
you
forced
as a
reset and is
team
able to come back.
have vision
A
and
lot of ults
control
coming
over
through
the
as
area
well. So
before the
we leave
objective
this.
spawns
Herald go down for
is
WE,
so
but
important. It's
team coming back
more
up to
important than items. It's more important than team comp. It's more
survive.
important than
They
everything.
are 1,500
It changes
gold
everything.
down, and you talked about the draft coming into this
And I
game
don't
being
think World Elite
so important.
understands
That's
that
really what top esports wanted to do.
enough,
Well, they've definitely done that with
and
the
because
utility
they're not
Shanks discrepancy through mid
there,
and the noon quiver.
they're
With
always late,
Jackulov getting about
always
2
behind
kills
on
a game,
tempo.
they're in
They
very
don't
good position
know how
to
to
take
reset,
the
how to
World
play
Elite
around
into
tempo,
Top
and not
Esports.
good enough.
I'd also
Like
like to
top
rephrase
esports
this
is
though,
always
because
outplaying them with
when
this
when we say
in this
snowball, right, it makes it sound like this comp is
area.
more early game oriented when it definitely isn't, right? We highlighted these
Ah, Knight must be so happy right now,
They
like he's
interact with their
chilling on
teammates
his
and
way in his
yes,
double
get this
CS,
start,
his
run
2-0,
forward like a Leona
double
and Echo,
buffs,
and
all
then
sums
split
up.
off a flank, a very short
I
range
think he's
control
having
in a Vayne, and then
insane, if
long range
a lot
control
of
in
fun right
also
now.
like playoff zoning and positioning in a Victor.
I mean,
So
it must be
it
so enjoyable
definitely
to play
does
Wayne
well
mid
the later the game goes,
into
but
Olaf, Set,
since it interacts
Gallia.
in such a kind of disorganized way,
Such a
I
free
think it's
fucking Vayne
definitely
pick
what
actually. It's
ceded
such a
WE
good
some
pick
of these
here.
advantages earlier on in the isolated 1v1s when it seems like they pick these
All of these
champions to
targets are
find
gonna be high
advantages in those
HP.
individual lanes, like the Vayne, for example.
Which speaks very much like top esports, and something you've also taught me throughout the
He
years
goes,
as we just
oh
started
my
going through the
god.
boy,
Like
that's
imagine he
unbelievable.
has Kraken
The way
Slayer.
comps interact is
There are
everything.
no
All they
tanks
need is a
existing
stop
for
and go.
what?
Try to clear the way, but 369 doesn't care. He's got the shuriken flick.
What?
He's going back in. The flash away from Breathe. Oh, that was so slick. He should have
Damn.
been dead.
He just had
Still, nice
something
play coming
else.
out from 369.
One
Already
more
a big lead.
aggressive
You
item, he
burn
would
the
have just
flash from
finished him
Breathe
up
and
there
you're
with
pushing this wave.
fucking
He's going to be
his
forced to
mercs
use
only.
his TP as well. So
So Dragon
seeing
is
the
coming up.
dynamic of this top lane
Is
matchup
World
was
Elite
really nice from
now?
369 in game one, and it
I mean,
seemed
it's
like
do
he
or
went
die.
on this
You
heavy
fight for
push
this
early on.
dragon or you lose the fucking game.
Okay, Night Hunter used.
If you lose the fight, you lose the game. If you win, you have a chance.
Found Knight as
You
he's
got
looking
Wayne
for
ult,
his ulti
nice.
ulti.
Fight.
And he's going to have to stick
You
it
have
out.
Galio ult
Cloud
up
Dragon's
in
up. Does he get
5
the
10
reset he wants on
seconds.
that first item, Lou?
Olaf ult up, everything
WE
is
now
up.
know, and they're positioning in front of Drag.
You gotta fight
Looking
here.
for Breathe
Go
to
for
stay
this
straight
Victor,
down,
kill
so
him.
he will be
Kill him.
forced.
Yeah, showstopper used. Brings Jackalov back into the
Nice.
fight, but he's an AoE until Jomung takes him over the
Galio
wall.
ult.
WE are going to trade one for one
Doesn't
in
have
this
to
game,
ult.
so his draw is getting engaged on. Undertow at the ready. Onslaught of
Gal
Shadow doesn't reach
Galio ult,
Jomung.
yeah, nice.
Knight's now here. The
Oh,
chat room, excuse me, Galio ultimate in a choke is perfect.
this is what I'm
And
talking
WE
about.
have
This
won
comp
this
is
fight.
fucking
Now
strong
we're
when you
lucky if
fight.
they can get one
At
for
this
the
stage
drop.
of the game, like
Chase
you can win
over the
fights.
wall is where Knight flashes in the end.
Like this is how they should be
WE
contesting
with
the
this
Herald
dragon in their
as
pocket
well.
too.
They're just
Jackie Love just walking
they're
through
just
the
not
door
there.
as he
Like
fights.
now we
Looking
check
for
the
a
situation
push in
now.
lane while Cloud Dragon's up. He doesn't get the reset he wants. Okay, Night Hunter used. There's
So seeing the dynamic of this
Like
top lane
now
matchup,
they're here.
Breathe getting the best of 369
Wait.
in game one, and it's falling
Okay,
on such
Dragon
a
is up, but
big
they're at least here when they need to be. Like they
Hunter
are
used. There's
fighting for the position. They know that they
Found
need
Knight
to
as
have
he's
the
refocused
control
on
over
the
this
mid.
area.
And he's gonna have to
If they
stick it
don't
out
have
while
control over
Cloud
this
Dragon's up. He
area,
doesn't get the reset he wants on
they
that
cannot
first
do
item,
anything. Like
Lou.
now you see they have to walk into them now, and
So WE now know, and they're positioning in front of Drag.
Ooh, but look at Breathe. He's heading straight down, so he will be
they can just
reversed.
catch them. Yeah, they just catch this
Showstopper
Victor.
used.
He's
Brings
dead.
Jackalov back in
Boom.
the fight, but
Set's
that's an
broken
AoE until
W.
Jomung takes him over the wall. WE
Nice.
curve to.
It goes in a lot of different directions. We saw Knight wanting to play a bit more far back, while Karsa going in. 369 can't really do
Okay, so
much from
World Elite is
the
still in
right
the
side,
game.
so he gets
Olaf
the
has
reset
Score
off, but
Drinker,
he's trying to
boys.
get
He's
onto
in the game.
Jomung to burst him out right away. Isn't able to do that, and we're
I
gonna see here Jackie
advise
Love aggressively walking forward with the E. Actually,
top
just
esports
allows
to
Junk's gonna
buy
back him up,
anti-heal.
but hey, missing goes down as well. Like
Every
what you said,
solo
right?
queue game,
Saying no good luck
someone
playing this.
writes
You are split off on both sides. They're able to
buy
pick off
anti-heal, because
Karsa
every
as well.
game
Nice
there
play
is
left
at
side
least
by his lonesome.
one
Very short
Gore
range
Drinker
control to
champion,
flash out to
and
separate himself.
there's just
Same
so
time
much
for
healing in the
WE,
game
it's
right
almost
now. I don't know, it's
WE,
crazy
right?
actually.
Like they put top
Just
esports
build
in first
Champunk,
position to try and
Champunk
get wins in
Chainsword,
this game. So
the
it
most
is for them to
crazy
celebrate their
item.
gameplay.
Champunk Chainsword, destruction.
And after that play lyric, speaking of, we've got a Gore Drinker Olaf. Beishang is 4-1 and 2. So a very good position for WE to start fighting back in this second game.
Yeah, and
Okay,
one thing I'm wondering in terms of items is where we are at
what's going
in
on now?
terms of Jackie Love's
So
upgrades.
Knight
You
goes
are seeing
side
that his stats
laning.
has been changed, right? It's not about buying the hex core anymore. It's about getting hex
Now
fragments,
they
getting
have
those
now he's
minion
playing
kills,
Victor mid.
the large minions
Now he's got
in
some
both
levels, he can
lane
wave
lines.
clear
So you
pretty
are
easily.
seeing definitely at least
And
some
Kaisa is dead here.
It's a Vayne versus a Kaiser. I think Vayne wins. Knight has a mortal shield,
Knight
but he
can
wants to
kill this
heal
guy
it
as
up.
well,
But
by the way.
Shanks teleports in, but it's too late. Meanwhile, missing between
Olaf,
two. It's a
let's go
sandwich.
Olaf.
But Jackie Love, it tastes off.
Oh my
With the
god, this
one for
Olaf
one
is
here,
insane.
Draw
And
getting targeted next. One more undertow necessary, but Beishang way too far away. As Karsa is going to chase
okay,
this up with his glitch. But Jack, boy, it's a Vayne versus a Kaiser. I
so
think
fighting
Vayne
is
wins.
happening
Knight
now.
has a mortal shield, but he wants it healing up as Shanks teleports in, but it's too late. Meanwhile, missing between two. It's a sandwich. But Jackie Love, it tastes off. With the one for one here, Draw getting targeted next. One more undertow necessary, but Beishang way too far away as Karsa is going to chase this up with his ghost at the ready. WE lose two members, but top
Two
esports
for
are going to
one.
take care of it.
It's not
This
that
game
good.
has been complete chaos.
It's not
It,
that
it's
good,
really
but at
reminiscent
least
of the
there's
game model
fighting
when we
going
talk
on.
about
We
Wii
need
Sports
a
Center.
lot of
Really good game
World
model,
Elite
a
needs
lot of
more
individual
fights.
mechanics, a lot of
They
proficiency
do
in
not want to
individual
let
lanes, and
the
like
top esports
let's say like
scale
small
because the more they scale,
skill decision making rather than
the
top
stronger this Vayne
esports
is gonna
playing around
become and
objectives
Victor,
and
and they're gonna
open conditions.
just
It's
one
not
shot
about
you.
that. It's
There's
coming
gonna be
down
too
to
much
these
damage at
isolated
some point.
scenarios where top esports have been getting the better of W
Vayne is
Esports,
already
and
60
gold
CS
has
ahead.
not been even. Kills are even,
3
frags are
0.
even. So both teams still very much in this
Victor,
game.
okay,
And
Victor's
looking
kinda
at
hinting.
base,
He's dying too
he
much.
is
I don't think
absolutely
Jakilov
terrifying.
understands.
Is huge. A big reason,
Is
a
a
lot of these
big
L2L
Victor
jungles have
player.
been
He
doing
doesn't
OLAP
seem
is
to
because with that
be.
Gore Drinker, that one
I
item
guess
makes him
it's a
so
fun,
strong, as we
kind of
saw in
fun
that last
tournament anyway, so it
engage.
doesn't matter.
The ability
He's
to
like
skirmish for such a long period of time with
just
the low
playing.
cooldown on that item. He's up 20 CS as well, by the way, over the now Trinity Force Hecarim. So jungle diff in this game, seemingly going towards Beishang.
We also need to remember
But
one
this
of the things
Olaf
to
is doing good.
highlight and
I
what
think he
can
carries this
elevate
game if he
Power's
plays
play
well.
so massively now
He
is
just needs to
because of the
avoid the
lane
Vayne, because Vayne is one shots
season
him.
plan, right? Where now we're game at this
Yeah.
point with where League of Legends is at. So champions like Olaf that spikes you off one item are massive right now.
Also noting the big pickup from
Are we gonna see a fight around Herald?
across the
That
board.
would,
We've
World
actually
Elite
got
has
a bait
the
and rage
position.
knife for
They have the
D1.
vision.
So the Immortal Shield Bow and the
They
Blade
need to
Bow
go in here.
is on hit
They
damage
need to
being
kill
quite
this
low.
Vayne somehow.
The level 11 Vayne now getting
No,
involved.
Galio is
Starting this
dead.
fight in front of the
Ah,
Red Team,
Galio is
found
hinting.
the
What
pick,
is
and it
Galio
shakes
doing?
the Immortal Shield Bow and with the Rage Knife.
Galio, why?
Forcing the
Why?
damage
Like,
to be quite large.
Galio just needs to use his cannon needs to go in, and then Olaf goes in and use Galio ult on him. You don't want to be in the front lines, Galio.
The
You're
level
just
11 Vayne
completely
heading towards
trolling,
the north,
actually.
starting this one in front of the Rift Herald. They found the pick, and it's Shanks going down, unable to use the ultimate. That's a core part of the kit. It's Joel Mong, the target for Caster. Everyone in, slicing Maelstrom though for Breathe. Does it bring it back? A little too late to the party as Jackie Love matches the flash. Too low health bars. This is yummy. Christmas ham, Christmas turkey. Put that aside when you have too low health bars in League of Legends.
Okay,
It is
those
a
two are
beautiful game.
survived. There's one with 1 HP.
It's been amazing to see out from top esports this game. They're going to secure this Herald as well. And with Dragon up at 50 seconds right now from this mid lane turret, not sure if this was the best
Yeah,
call when, again,
this
you could
game
have used
seems
this in like
super
30 seconds to force WE in a
good
position
for
of
top
answer, and this
esports.
Herald still would have gotten the kill. But
They're gonna
still,
probably gonna win
maybe
this game. I
wanting
think
a bit more injection of gold for some immediate power
it's really
spike
hard to
right
play
now.
for World Elite now.
Give Jackie Love, that bit of
Like this
evidence
Vayne
that
is getting too
confidence in his
huge. Victor is
inventory.
getting
He's been
huge.
4-6, but that was a
Akali
little bit
is
of
already
context.
is
He
farmed
plays
up as
half
well
gold,
ahead of this
and that's what
cannon.
puts top esports in a commanding level.
Kaisa is
Despite
kinda
his half health,
useless.
as 369 is on the hunt
Galio is
for
just
rest of
too
WE.
behind to do anything,
Gonna
you
back
know.
him up. Shanks even
Like
used
he's
some
a
Predator
strong
damage.
champion,
Sensing
but
the
it's,
Carl
if he
should
doesn't
remain
win
themselves
fights,
into the shroud.
gets
The
and at
O
least like
does not
matches
maintain.
the
First break
levels,
there, 369 doing a lot of damage. No sure
he's
clip
just
there.
fuck. I
Can
mean,
he
he's
still get
dead.
you? Yes. Before he ults to safety, top esports going forward again. One already killed. Beishang
Olaf
in the
full
choke.
down.
Zenith Blade used, but Ragnarok as a
Wait,
response.
Olaf is
Caster's
Gordon
looking at
in.
that one.
Okay,
Beishang has
okay.
nowhere to go
Olaf.
forward as Breeze is coming in too.
Olaf,
The poke through
Olaf
from the
does
Gore
not.
Drinker remains super
He
strong.
does not
369 now
comply.
from missing
You
as
fuck with
well.
Olaf, you get
Turns the
fucked.
play for WE. 369 jumps back in the Shuriken flip. It doesn't end
You don't wanna
here.
fuck with
Feels
Olaf,
like
bro.
LPL all over again
At
as
least
Caster
except
chasing up
Vayne.
on Bree. 369. One more ticket. The slicing Maelstrom.
Except
Well,
Vayne can
top
fuck
line.
with Olaf.
Knight versus
No one
Beishang.
else fucks with
Enters
Olaf.
Vayne in the favor.
But
It's an
Vayne kills
ace,
Olaf.
baby. And top
This is an
esports
ace.
all the
This
way.
game is over.
It's complete chaos. We're not even skill and flex. Such a spectacular performer is going to pick up that Rage Blade, which of course, with that
I don't know. Vayne is
ultimate
too
hit
fed.
passive, it does
She's
work. The
unmatched.
silver
No one
buffs,
can
it
match
does
her now.
remove the
This
life
Olaf is gonna get
steal
one shot
gained
into
from
team
the other
fights.
items as well. Knight gonna be such a menace in this game.
I think
And Shanks,
top
though,
esports just
369 first
Ooh.
with this
that
Vayne
one
pick just won the
effectively
draft,
dodges
kinda.
away. That
This
was
Vayne mid just won the draft.
smoother than butter on toast.
That was clean. That was clean
This
coming out
Vayne
from
can
369. And again,
just
this
has
is
the
why
most
we always
beautiful
hype this
Vayne
game
pick of
so
all
much.
time. Like
And I think
this
definitely when we
Vayne
talk
is
to the
so
top
good
laner
here.
in the
Like I
LPL
can't.
that know
I
how
have
to
to
play
oversay
Knight,
it.
his flexibility is
Can
nice.
she
Nine
2v2?
down to missing.
One v
Solo
three?
laner number 2.
Nah, she
Batter
can't
up
1v3.
onto missing. Dodges the way. Good little Q there. Goes invisible. The shield is ran.
She can't 1v3. She
Absolutely
could
magnificent.
1v2.
That stops the play.
1v2
Missing
she could
goes
easily.
down.
1v3 no.
Yeah, that was
Good
a
catch.
bit of
It's
a
a
head
three for
scratcher.
three for Knight. He doesn't have a 3, 6, or 9 in his name, but that was definitely a 3.
That was I mean, he knew at least one person was there, and you don't see any of W on the bottom side of the map. So theoretically, you should know that there are numerous members on top side. But we're gonna go go back to the skirmish earlier where 369 and Jackie Love comboing well, but I'm gonna pause on this replay because we have some shenanigans going on in the bottom left of our screen.
Hmm.
Final. Look, 27. We've actually got a
What is going on
shutdown
here?
there going over to the Gallia who sorely needed it.
Top
Should
esports
have
is
done well,
kind of
but
throwing
this
actually.
Stormwind
They're
comes
getting
through.
caught.
369 got low as well.
Wayne got
So,
caught, and now
looking
Karsa
for
got caught as
kills
well.
20 minutes into the game.
So Ward is
This
still
is
in the
a
game.
good game too, to say the least.
I think it's very fair to say these teams are extremely hypey right now.
Ward
they're
Elite
going
just needs to be grouping and
non-stop.
perma
We keep
doing
seeing
what
great
exactly
balls
what they're
to the
doing.
inside
Catch
lane,
them,
and
catch them,
it's kind of
catch them,
funny
catch
seeing
them.
the
Don't
Galio coming
fucking
out from
give them a
Shanks, but
second more to
we're not
scale.
seeing him like ult
You
to
do
a
not
sniper
have
pair
time.
behind these picks. Top
You do
Esports
not
is so
have
far
time.
overextended. Numerous
You
members
need to
of
look for
WE are
things.
able to walk to that
You
side
need
of
to
the map and
panic
surprise these
actually.
pickoffs. So
Yeah.
Top Esports getting a
You are
bit
getting
too ahead of
outscaled.
themselves. They are only 2K up and only a one dragon advantage over the side of WE. But again, I feel like in terms of scaling, TS are like far and ahead the better team. But I don't think that shuts WE's comp out because, like we said, right, this comp as a five-man squad that can run forward, there's definitely going to be opportunities for
That's true. They
smaller
got
squad members
outscaled, but
from
top
TS.
World Elite's comp is 5 and is still really strong.
Coordinated as well,
They
right?
can
They
still
really
win
look
team
to
fights
build
even though they're
teams that
outscaled.
does build on each other.
As 369.
We're doing this again? Shuriken flip? Not going to take it. Has the ultimate available. Also has teleport. For
I
those who know
assume
Shanks
Knight
does
should
not.
just go
So
side lane,
any
no?
plays
Just go
towards the
top and
Baron
just
side
split
of the
push
map are
till
going to be
to the end of
absolutely
the
massive.
world.
The Akali
Make
pretty
some
much
pressure
settled
there,
into
and
the spellbook. So
actually
a
top
much more
esports
balanced
Nasher is
choice
super fast.
across
Like
the
their
board.
Nash
Any
just
crucial items
blows up.
between the 2 minutes
If they go
before we finally
Nash,
get a chance to talk.
I think they kill
I
it in
feel
like
like
10
it's important
seconds,
to note
15
we have
seconds.
second items coming
It
across
just
the
blows
board
up.
for most members.
I feel like when you look at both teams, the two most crucial members on each side right now, for me, even though Breathe is quite far behind, I think the fact that he has Rocket Belt and Zanya's is pretty big for, again, being able to get on that backline with his ultimate and then being able to buy time for members like Beishang, Shanks, and Missing. And on the opposite side, it's the Night Show. He's so far ahead. Immortal Shield Bow into Rageblade, right? We talked about the Silver
Soloing
Bolts and
Nash.
Silver Bolts, how it interacts with the Lifesteal coming out.
I
So
can
Knight really
just
going to
push
be
the
able
way.
to
You need to
position his
push
own
the
stuff
waves
and
and get
calculate
get
forward like he did with the
vision
three
and
members top side. He
control
should
the
be able
area.
to
You don't want to
really
don't
take
want to
over
just
these
start
team
it.
fights.
I guess they're just gonna team fight anyway.
Lane all
Team
game
fight?
long. You know, that QSS.
No.
The shielded Duran not going to be
World
enough
Elite
to
is looking for a team
extend
fight,
it for the first round.
but
Baron
we're
will
in
start
China,
off.
right? So they just team fight no
Still
matter what.
welcoming in Lyric.
It's
And
sometimes they forget
369
all
looking
about
for
macro and they just start fighting,
Sentry
fighting,
Beishang.
fighting.
A lot
They
of
don't
people
give a
don't know
fuck
what it is.
what's the
Lyric
right
also
plan,
experiment execution is
what's the
available.
right way
So
to
the
play the
Galio
game,
scouting
even if
team
they
looking to
know.
heal up. Top
They
Esports
just
have
fight anyway.
Another
Okay,
thing I
get
want to
Vayne.
highlight. Oh,
Shit.
Wayne.
Oh,
This is
ah.
Coming in, that's a flanking angle, but he only gets one with a face breaker, goes down immediately. 369 takes him while in the backline, gets that assassination. Caster's there too.
Oh.
And WE, it looked so perfect.
Ah.
The damage too much to deal with, and because Missing doesn't takes it.
Let's see again.
another
Ulting Vayne is useless because she's just gonna cleanse it. He has QSS actually.
thing I want to highlight.
You should go for a Kali.
Oh man, Missing's coming in. That's a flanking angle, but he only
Gali
gets one
ult's
with a face
pretty
breaker,
big
goes
here.
down
Kaisa
immediately.
is
369
hitting.
takes him while in the backline, gets that assassination. Caster's there too.
But Victor
And
is just
WE,
super
it looked
strong.
so
Like, what the fuck?
perfect.
Victor's actually
The
one-shotting
damage too
everyone
much
as
to
well.
deal with, and because
They
Missing
use
doesn't get
everything
the
to kill
face
this
breaker,
Vayne.
it all
They use
falls
everything to kill this
apart.
Vayne.
I feel
But
like
they
there's
cannot
so
kill
many
her.
members
Like,
of TS we need to highlight. I want to talk about Jacula because, sure, he might
I
be
mean, they
dying a
barely
lot,
kill
but
her, but they
he's
lose the
still
game.
playing the same as he does
They
with a
lose the
lot of
game.
champions like Ezreal.
Game
He's
is done.
positioning to deal as much damage
With
pretty
this
much as
Nash,
Dagger. He's constantly going individual ability. It really
it's
does
just
scare
a
Breathe.
few minutes
These
and he's gonna
scammies to be
finish.
kind of like
Akali is
completely
super
nuts
fat as well.
on 369. I'm sorry, 369 able to get away. Like you said, the face breaker not able to get out. Keep your eyes on 369 able to get to the back of the
Even
flanks, but
Olaf
also
can't carry
working
actually.
off Beishang. We see Shanks not really able to do anything with Jomung left on the opposite end. It's just a massive win coming out from Top Esports.
Jackie Love just blew up Joel Mong as well, and you know Knight had some really quality moments. So many things to highlight, and while it is sad for WE they don't get that miracle flank, it is still quality play from Top Esports. Now to the tune of almost 7,000 gold at 24 minutes into the game. They have an infernal rift for the taking, and this will lead them to Soul Point with absolutely no contestation from WE. Game 2 feels like it
Don't know
could
what to
be
say about
anything
this game
soon.
now. I mean,
Now
this game
one
just looks
member can
over
take on 3 from Top Esports.
for World Elite.
And the gold lead as well, right? We're up to 6K for the side of
They
TES,
just need
and
to try to get a
this is
really good
more of one
fucking
of the
fight.
factors when we talked about like snowballing early, right?
This
It's
Vayne
about
is
the top
becoming
piece playing really well
huge.
in the game. It's about that you have some really good lane matchups that you can really push really far forward
Oh,
if you give them a bit of
oh,
attention. Is missing.
There's the flank again. That's a three-man face breaker, but the Galio Hero's entrance only
it's
hits one.
fucking.
Jackie
This is a
Love
good
low and
fight
it's
actually,
dead.
no?
Beishon gets into the backline, and although he dies, maybe Breed brings back the
No,
slicing maelstrom.
it's
But the
not.
problem is Knight
It
still
was a good
alive. The neck breaker, but
engage.
the
I
Galio
like it.
Early on in the game, it's about that you have some
Really good
really good
try.
lane matchups that you can really push really far forward if you give them a
This
bit
is
of attention.
exactly what
Is
they have to do.
missing.
There's the flank again. That's a three-man face breaker, but the Galio Hero's entrance only
They
hits one.
almost killed. They
Jackie
killed
Love low
one,
and he's dead. Beishon gets into the backline, and although he
but
dies,
then Vayne
maybe
just
Breed
cleans
brings
up
back
because
the
they cannot.
slicing
They don't
maelstrom.
have enough. They
But the
don't have enough
problem is
damage.
Knight still alive. You
They're
can't
two
back
behind. They
down.
don't have enough
One carry,
damage.
expect to win. Onto Joel Mung. Hit necessary, but he doesn't care.
Like Showmunk
This
getting
ends
so
now.
much Vayne with Uzi so far. Death timer's kind of short on WE. Top
Is this
Esports
actually
don't
a
have
3-0?
WE will
now, but this game
mid lane. They want to fight it to the end, and I agree. Shanks is chasing up 369 as Draw has found an escape path until, yeah, he's probably dead. Gonna use the Baron buff to give a bit of boost to the minions, but he's dead at the very least. WE is still trying to get that pick.
I want to see
sadly
some
though,
win
there's
conditions
nothing else.
next game
No
from
Baron,
World Elite,
no
like
Dragon.
stronger early
You
games.
can potentially push in top wave in time to at
I
least
want to
get
see
like
them
a
pick
1v3, but
mid lane that has
at this
prio.
point the gold lead has ballooned to 9k for the side of
I
top
dislike
esports.
this.
We have Phantom Dancer coming out from Knight, and we're just
I
starting to see
dislike
more
the
about these
blind
guys
Galio
playing as
into
well.
Knight.
Phantom Dancer
Knight
top
is one of the
side
best
pushing
mid
forward
laners in
as
the
well.
world,
He's
if
getting
not
some
the
map
best.
speed in there.
And if you
But
just
the
blind a
Viper being
Galio,
so
of course
slow,
you're gonna
recently
enjoy
we've
some
seen
Vayne.
Vayne with that
And
flash
this is what you
and
get, like
ultimate.
Knight's Vayne.
Missing does go down
He's
to start off the
carrying
fight,
this
but
game actually.
Shanks
No
looks like he's
time.
caught out.
And then they
Actually,
blind
I
Cannon
don't
as
think Shanks
well.
will get this easily. Jackie Love,
I mean, it's
if
just
not, he'll just take the kill.
sure
This
they
is a
get
great
Olaf,
solo
but
queue. You guys do all the work, and the AD carry who didn't really do anything comes in still alive,
Olaf
but he's still
Galio
sustainable.
just
This
asking
will
for that
be
Vayne.
another one
You should wait with
where
Galio maybe for
it's
second
now
rotation.
something like that. Clean
Hey,
20
But they
seconds left.
assumed they would just get a good
to be
combo
fair
and then
though,
they
I've
could
seen
win
one of the
fights,
biggest
but
top
it's not that
steals in the
simple.
AML drafts. I bet Jackie Love's gonna be up there. He's been involved
That's
in
true.
21
Top
of
esports is
21 of
really
his
good at
25
using
kills.
their
Seems
lane
like the best
prios
KP on
to
the team
get
so far.
objectives.
He has been in there, though, and he has
So if
been
they
in
have
there.
some
Yes,
prio, they will
he
use it
has
really
been in
well
there
to get
exactly.
control of that objective
Exactly.
and vision.
For better or for worse,
And
absolutely.
this game they
Seeing the
have
Banshee's photo
two
of him
double
as the AD
prio,
goes in, a lot more safety, but
maybe
when
even
we're not
triple
talking about that,
prio.
we're
Like
talking about how top esports end the game. A lot
so
of
three
resources
lanes with
early
prio,
on
and they can
fast,
use and they use that
but
prio
the
really well.
Baron is timed out, and for top
They
esports, that works
so
out.
they
They
could
push him
get all the
first, missing
objectives.
for the flank, and he's going to run away. This is the one play left that WE can make.
WE could potentially look to catch TS out on one side because their comp realistically can play out through all three lanes with Vayne and Akali and Silence, or play out through two if you're kind of skeptical of Shanks looking for a play on one side of the lane. And it does look like
Hacker
WE
even
will go for
split
that. They see that
pushing.
Karsa is top side.
Let's go. One more flank from Set. This Set always finds a
All in.
flank. He's always
Like
missing. It's
thunder.
World Elite missing.
But is he going to act like
Got
lightning
him.
here as he
No.
strikes down pretty
No.
true? Knight
No.
still back, untouched, missing, doesn't get the face breaker on the Vayne. Watch Knight.
Oh.
Tumbles in,
Oh.
still hasn't been hit, and he has a
Oh,
lot
he's
of
actually
life still. He
dead.
gets shown up, but breathes on him. There's the
Actually,
crucial pick that
of
we're
course they
talking
win.
about.
If they
Knight
get a
going
flank, they
down.
win.
Now
Actually, yeah.
369 has the Vayne.
Let's see.
Missing, rolling in like thunder. But is he going to act like lightning here as he strikes down pretty true? Knight still back, untouched, missing, doesn't get the face breaker on the Vayne. Watch Knight. Tumbles in, still hasn't been hit, and he has a lot of life still. He gets shown up, but breathes on him. There's the crucial pick that we're talking about. And with Knight going down, now 369 has to find Shanks, but a little bit too far away. Top esports maybe breaking the base with
Top
Karsa.
Esports didn't cover their
At least
flanks.
WE's got a couple.
Big mistake. Big mistake.
Definitely much needed gold injection coming in from WE.
Big
And it's also
mistake.
not too bad that that inhibitor goes down, right? Because you're going to have Sleeper Enemies
Big
spawning
fucking
into your
mistake.
base, which means you are going to pick up a bit more passive gold. The problem now is top esports
But
having
there's a
Baron
dragon in
solo
50
shipping gold mid
seconds,
top side,
and
with Dragon coming up in only
World
30
Elite, you
seconds.
have to
So
contest this
TS
dragon because if you lose this
has been
dragon,
invested for a while.
then you're
So
gonna have a
WE
4 dragon, the
maybe able to
Kali
pull this
Vayne,
quite
Hacker
nice.
in which
The way they played around that
Infernal
Baron
Soul
inhibitor
is you're just
was
gonna get
added on the
fucking
left
one
side,
shot now.
and
No,
something that was
nothing
nice
will
from
help you.
WE that he started to run towards mid to push another lane. Had
So
no
World Elite
idea
need to
so
group
smart
here. They
timing
need to
wise from
group.
top esports.
But look, I
Group.
must say, Missing's putting in a
Just
crazy
fucking
effort in this
group.
game to try and bring this back. Because
Cannon, go
this game
fast.
fell over for a while, as you've said.
Dragon's 15
Missing just
seconds. You're not
really running
there.
full point. Always
You're
playing that
late.
counter position, and
Dragon is
we'll
down.
see what happens next. Because with this Infernal Soul, it'll definitely be in the bin. Top esports have control. They're clearing out vision, and
Ah, Dragon is down. It's lost.
Quickly they can start hovering over as well if WE wanted to go for it. So looks like WE just realizing, hey, they can't go for this. They want to buy
Okay,
into
now
the
I
base.
want to see Dwayne's damage right
More
now.
items onto key champions like Kaisa.
And Akali is actually fat as fuck as well.
It does look like three top esports though want to force a fight at the Baron.
Protobolt used by 369, Beishang.
And
That
force
was
it on
what, 1E?
Kaisa, and kind of take it from there. It does look like
He has pretty
top
touch
esports though
actually,
want to
some
force a
MMR.
fight at the Baron.
Protobolt used by
Yeah, he
369,
had this all of his
Beishang.
good one shot.
Ziolak not feeling as good as he was in the early game. And draw the one engaged on Jomon going in first. And
I assume this is the last fight of the game.
Proc in
They're gonna try
Zeus
something.
walking in as well, and with the shuriken flip and missing at half health, he's a key member. Has to use a
Whoa,
haymaker.
whoa,
Comes
whoa.
out of Beishang out of the woods, but going into the back line, missing's dead before he lands. There's the burst once again. Breathe with a great ultimate,
Nah,
but it's already too late.
nah.
He goes ulting to his death too. Justice punch back in.
Yeah,
Onslaught of shadows.
the last fight of
Put
the
it
game.
in the basket. We've been going
It's
shopping
just
this
impossible
whole
for them
game
to
long,
fight. They're too
and Top
behind. They
Esports
got fucked
finally make it to the
completely.
checkout.
Phenomenal display of
They did
mechanical
some
skill
okay.
coming
I
from
think
top
they fucked
esports
up their
again.
early game
Getting
as well. I mean,
2-0
Wordle is just
up
getting
in the
outplayed,
series.
outclassed.
Knight with a completely standout performance on this vein.
Vayne.
And that QSS tumble ultimate, again, kind of one-sided. I still think it's been a really fun series to watch so far. I don't think we can necessarily count WE out yet. I mean, we counted them out yesterday, and we saw what happened with JDG. So, yeah, definitely going to be interesting to see what happens going forward. Breed and Shanks have played that. Typically highlights
Let's make a break
they're going to be
before
setting
this game. I need to
But
go
now
drink
Top
some water
Esports,
actually.
they've looked at like a lot of power plays could be a tough
I still
draw.
didn't eat anything
Possibly
actually today.
I do expect them to
Ugh.
go their bot lane here. I feel like the two best picks are either Akali or if Knight just knowing Jaculov, maybe the Jin here. We've said he's played 6 games on it. He doesn't really
Okay.
play much of anything else.
Game
Interesting
fucking
is
3.
actually looking at WE side because we didn't
Everything's
mention it,
fine,
right? WE
working
now has
okay.
3D soul laners, so to me it signals that we're going to get Breeze on a carry,
So,
and we potentially could even get
what
something
is
like
this guy
Echo Foundry
cutting?
because
Did he cut
both
his.
Breeze and
What?
teams have played that champion, so they would be getting a flex pick
Graves?
themselves.
Okay, Graves first pick. Let's first see the bans. Orn makes sense because these guys are always picking Orn. Zoe makes sense, they're always picking Zoe. Mid, best, one of the best picks, probably if not the best of Knight. Then you have the Akali, it's a flex pick from Knight and 369. It's a good first pick, okay. Oriana against Shanks. I'm not sure about Oriana. I don't think they should be scared of this champ, but I guess they don't really fight under ban. Camille for Breed and Renekton as well. So I guess they debate them and the top laners when they're playing against red side.
Yeah, unfortunately,
They
Renekton
get the
maybe
Graves,
something else. Something else that's really
Talia,
surprising.
Leona.
Your point
I
is
like
that
that they
it's
take Leona. They
a
finally
lot of
take
like
Leona
single
away
damage
from
games he's played.
top esports because they always play with this Leona and
I think
it works.
Breeze
Leona is
Renekton
just
is probably
broken
the
right
best
now,
combo
kinda.
any means. As there's some
Kind
good
of the
luck
best
into the
support.
stocks. John Monk says, let's go to game 4 and maybe we can see
Samira, I like this. Well, more
And
aggressive,
remember,
more
even
aggressive.
though Jaculov hasn't really been playing Kai'Sa in this tournament,
Pretty
he's become
aggressive already.
a really good Kai'Sa player. We definitely
Here
saw
we
that
got a
on TES in
Kai'Sa,
2019. Yeah, has a world skin for it, so
Alistair.
exciting to see him on this
I'm
champion.
not
And
sure who
maybe
wins this lane. I
looking
think
towards the
Samira,
Leona, he's picked this
Leona
Leona
should be
twice,
winning
just
this lane,
seeing
no?
what Samira can do if she can get ahead
These
in
two
the early game.
need level
Can really
3, I
take
guess, to
over
fight.
games
Level 3,
now.
they're pretty
So
fucking strong.
we have a bit of engage coming in from both sides,
Jungle
right?
matchup
Both
is
constantly
farming.
signaling they want to go in. They're
I
very
think
similar on
Graves
top.
is a bit
Sid does
stronger.
do pretty decently into the Thalia, such a squishy jungle
So we're still
approach,
waiting for
but
the solo laners.
not as great into the likes of a
A
Samira. Samira,
flex
of
pick
course,
on
does have
4 would be good for
the
World Elite.
wall where she does can just put in group.
Cannon, Aatrox, Irelia.
Aatrox
Top lanes
ban.
will follow that suit. I'm trying to think what else is actually available
Irelia,
before we start going down the tier list.
I mean, realistically,
Pantheon.
the only thing that comes to my mind is Jax, right?
Pantheon is a good
Jax
flex
with
here, yeah.
Camille,
Set is a good
Pantheon,
flex.
Irelia, Aatrox.
So they're going
So many
set mid or
great
set
champions
top.
that we
I
can
assume it's
explore,
set top.
and it's crazy to see
I
we are just going to default to
assume it's
set,
set
of
top and
course.
they're gonna pick
Sid
something
did
else
mention
into this.
maybe a mid laner here. We could see Shanks pick it up. I would say from how this tournament has gone, we would see expect him to go up towards the top lane or
Irelia is a good
bottom
flex
lane.
as
So
well.
versus these
Irelia
two
Pantheon actually really good
heroes.
bans. Both are pretty good flex.
But Baba back in the mid lane, man.
Syndra
91
blind
Syndra is how he wants to end this series, and we've seen this
and
so many times before in
Morde
Game
blind.
5 that really made people question
Morde here
this
is
KDG in the sub
Morde
20s.
is good into
Night Siege
set.
not to be
I know
feared.
that.
Now we're going to find out what goes up in the top lane. Stop this. We just need that farm.
Malphite? Nah,
Yeah, I
you're
think
not
they're
gonna
definitely
pick
go for the
Malphite
frontline
here. Then
champion
you're
for
gonna
the
get
likes of
silenced.
369. We
Ah,
see Malphite coming in. We've seen him play
they need
before
to pick
in the
Silas.
summer. You already have a ton of damage in your team
Just go
composition by
Silas.
sending another member, especially with
I think just go
Syndra on
Silas
set.
here.
You will be able to cancel that Samira ultimate
This
heavily
is
on
really
him, so
cocky,
it'll
like
set up a great engage coming out
going
from both
Malphite
parties.
here.
So I really like
I
Top
think you
Esports
go
how they
Silas, no?
respected the Syndra
Echo into
out.
Syndra.
We talked
I
about
was
how
thinking of
Aatrox,
Echo,
for
but I
example,
think
was
Silas would
very
get
good.
Malphite ult, and then
Echo is a traditional counter
you're
in that
fucked,
Syndra
no?
lane. It is a bit more of a skill matchup, but definitely Echo favored, especially once he does get off that first back and
I
then
guess they
comes
don't want to
in
play the
back into the
Silas.
lane
They
with
want to play
something like
set
Aatrox. So
into
I don't realistically love
Malphite.
things
I mean, Malphite
like a double
is kind
AD
of
soul
getting
lane or even
against
lanes that
Talia is
can't set up the Talia
Talia
combo
can
well.
one-shot
I
this
think it's
Malphite
one of the
pretty
reasons
easily.
we haven't seen Talia have a high win rate
But I
as
think
much
Malphite
as we would
starts
like to
winning
see.
lane against set
As
with
it's
some
built into the
levels.
base on himself,
He gets
he's able to
armor,
make
and if he has
one hit
Comet, he can just
bosses
poke
on
him
the
down.
champion. You don't really have great ways to set up the Talia
Setus,
burst
I
if you
assume, is
only
not going
want to play
Blade.
with a stun. So
Full
I've seen
tank set,
WE's
full
combo be a
tank
bit more
Malphite.
differentiated
Okay, double
with Top
tank top.
Esports. Just very
Carry
standard
jungle,
runs back
carry
to
me.
fighting.
Okay,
You
yeah.
have good
Tank
block
support. I
out,
mean,
you
this
have good
basic
burst,
comps,
you
just
have
basic comps
DPS. It
actually.
checks all of the boxes.
Basic meta comps.
Strong 2v2 with Graves, Syndra pairing. We've seen
Both 2v2s in mid are really strong. I won't say Echo counter. I mean, Echo counter Syndra, but Syndra can have push and control in the early game. Re Echo needs some items at least, he needs some levels before he actually counters Syndra. So I'd say Graves Syndra early game are stronger than Talia Echo. They have the control of the mid lane. Top is just fire fast. Bot is tank support. I'm not a bot lane expert. I would have to ask someone about this matchup. I think it's equal. I think it's equal. What's interesting in this game is gonna be how who wins mid 2v2
Been many
and
times
who
where
does the
it's been
better
really
bot
nice
gang
looking
because
game here.
bot they all have
There's
setup.
also, yeah, the game barrel of top.
So
No,
one bot gang could snowball the bot
If
lane.
there enforce tempo advantage, get some numbers advantage as well, maybe 5v4 team
TES
fights.
comps
But the
seems
point is,
better.
right, that's a lot more difficult than just top esports who group up mid, you go in together, 369 finds a nice ultimate, Jackula follows with his ultimate as well. You have room for Knight to hit a good scout of the week, and you pretty much have
That's
a good
kind of
plan.
true.
So I definitely feel like this is slightly top esports favored, but it depends on
Graves,
more so
yeah,
just the
Graves can do a lot of damage to Set
Knight on mid
and
like
be a really good
Echo are
start
both
for
melees.
Samira as well, right? When
Leona
Shanks is
also,
in place
Samira
of
is kind of
Mira,
melee.
WE had a fundamental gameplay style in 2020, and Shanks is the LDL mid laner who everyone was waiting for. And this is his first kind of official tournament, so it's good to see that he's here and, in the finals. But now against Knight, it's going to be a big step up as both junglers are starting on the red side.
Yeah,
TES is going to be
I can see Task income being a bit
yeah,
better
going
here.
back
Yeah,
to Shanks
I agree.
specifically, he obviously was on WE
And I
his
think their
LDL team in
2v2 mid
spring before they
is
got
actually stronger.
split. Joined WE in
What
summer,
is
as
this
you said,
guy?
didn't play any games of LPL because WE didn't feel like he was performing well enough
Oh my
in
god,
scrims
trading
and
set level
didn't really
1.
mess with the
Actually,
formula
it's
as much as
trades
they
was not that
had.
bad.
As we see a bit of trading in top sign, but doesn't really
I
translate too
wouldn't
well.
go.
So
I usually
going back,
don't
it's
go
good
grasp
to see that
because
Shanks
I
is
think in the
getting
long
back into
run
this
you
early game.
cannot
I
just
think
you
definitely showing
cannot beat
himself
set
potentially a
in long
mid-tier
trades with
LDL mid laner
grasp.
with a lot of room to grow
And
because a
even
lot of his
spot one
early
auto attack,
games
I
this
think
lane
going
phase
comment is
has had
better
decent
because
team
then you
fights
just poke him
early.
down with
His
Q and he's
rotations in
fucked.
game one were quite nice, and just like the rest of the WE members, this player has a lot of fight in him, and
I don't
he
think you can
never
go melee
gives up every
against this guy.
opportunity they could, and that's something you can
You
respect
can
from
go
a
melee
player.
after you poke him down.
And the laning phase already has done a decent amount of trading against
Like
Knight.
look at
It's
set. This is disturbing how
top
much
side,
damage this champ does
369
actually.
losing out on these trades. It's rock solid abs versus rock solid body, and 369 already getting pushed against his turret.
And I'm interested to see how this matchup changes in mid lane with the
Like
changes to
team
Echo,
fights,
because one of the great things about the old Echo matchup, especially when we saw it a long time ago, I
TES,
guess like season 7, season 8, was
Malphite can
you know, you
engage
get
on
back
who?
at level 3, you
On
recall
Talia, the
the
best I
Yeah.
guess,
constructed
or
pot already,
Samira.
so the increased sustain from the pots, the mana it gives
He
you,
doesn't
you
have the
pretty much just
PS
keep
follow up
fighting
from
these lanes
Kai'Sa,
and
but
not have to play an interactive
if
lane
Kai'Sa
phase
follows up,
with
she
the
can get
same
one
map
shot
until
pretty
level
easily
6
actually.
onward when you do and out in that matchup.
Syndra,
Kai'Sa's obviously
sure,
lost
can
some mana
follow up.
aggressive,
Alistar
lost some
follow up.
interaction with potions, and just
A lot of range.
gained more ability power. So, and it gained some health as well, so going to give you a bit of durability, but definitely changes the dynamic of the mid lane matchup.
Yeah, it's definitely harder for Talia to play this game than Graves.
Himself is
Talia,
consuming the inventory, but he's able to
she can get
attack in
die
his
in
wave.
so many ways
Emergence
actually.
from the setup looking
She
really
has to be
nice.
careful of Alistar combo,
Seismic Shove
Malphite
through
tools,
4 seconds
Syndra
away. That's
stun.
a summoner burn.
She is
Also,
going is
WE
and
fighting down from top, looking for a
yeah,
fight
she
here.
is gonna have a hard
Nice
game
little prep
actually.
away from Karsa. Karsa doesn't have smite, but still breathe.
Can get
Wait,
stuck
what
in.
is this?
Beautiful breathe
And
What
the
is Set
dynamic of the
doing?
mid lane matchup.
does as Scout of the Week comes through from
Set
Malphite.
is
He's got
roaming
mana himself. Has a physical
mid.
in the inventory, but just going to run out to auto-attacking in this wave.
Waste of
Power up
time. You
into
lose
the
Prow
second
against
wave.
Malphite. Malphite gets a
Might be
free
taking the
reset.
smoke out, but
You lose some CS.
is
This is
going to be a
bad.
few CS behind because of that play.
I would also like to point out that,
Mid is
like
fine.
what
It's
we said
equal.
about the Summoners Burn, when we
Echo's
see
gonna
that
start
when
winning after
Beishang try to be
6.
proactive, it kind of gets us talking about, the interactions you talked about. You didn't like the double AP interaction. I'm just pausing because bottom lane's a bit aggressive. You didn't like the double AP interaction from Beishang and from Shanks, and we already see Beishang trying to go to that AD lane, the CC lane with missing as well, which makes a lot of sense here in the early game.
The thing is,
Warley can play more like a front to back. Yeah, top esports have to go in. Knight can zoom in, Merc smash later. Yeah. I think Talia is fine because she's really strong in her. She's a strong jungle right now. She does a lot of damage.
on the side of WE, so
You can
if they
actually
can
make
keep
something
him where they
happen.
are, it's going to be really hard to take him down. And pretty much all the members of Top Esports can very easily itemize merc treads, and they're going to feel a lot of safety coming out in these skirmishes and team fights against WE's members.
But she has a really hard game, so
We definitely see that Top
she
Esports
won't be that
team
useful this game, I
profile
assume.
is like a lot better mixed, right? We have AP soul laners, Jackie Love who's mixed, and then a full AD jungler, so
Okay, Knight is kind of styling on this
to
guy.
work against later on.
One who is up a bit of CS here in this jungle as well, helping Knight push because look at where Shanks is. He's trying to get his back off. And Knight with the help of his jungler. I mean, this is something we've seen a lot from top esports. Even Draw here with the minion dematerializer.
I'm not
He
sure.
knows
I
how to
guess
jump back.
And we
Seth. If
already
Seth
saw
gets a
Shanks
good
take the
flank,
back right to pick up the dark seal like we expected, as well as
he
the
like
thorn.
they
So
can win
it seems
fights
like that's
really
the adaptation
fucking
that
easily.
WE
Like he
needs
needs
to
to get a
make
good
sure
flank on this
that the
Kai'Sa
forces
or
making up the B ring.
better
If they
Syndra
struggle to get
actually,
these back off, we do see that Top Esports got a bit of vision on their
and then
side
that
with
they
this
can
pick
win a
from
fight,
WE.
a
So
chaotic fight.
kind of waiting for a
They
good
can win.
opportunity to look to take this dragon. TS maybe hoping that, you know, they can't spot anyone out
Like
bot
it's
side and
all
they can
gonna
lock
be
down
about the
that
set
jungle that they
flanking,
have in the
because
mid lane. But WE, of course,
Leona
are working really
engaging. I
hard
mean
to,
that's fine as
start
well,
the game
but
for themselves,
they
maybe
can
take
just
it over.
engage back and fight back, and they can win. Top Esports can win
Also probably
fights.
have that blasting wand early, right? Beishank's been sitting on that. That
I
was his
want to
first
focus more
item
on
of
this early
choice.
game though. How
Of
are
course,
they
with
gonna
rock
play this
surf and
early
getting
games
the
out?
mobility early, doesn't need the boots, but Top Esports making a
Like
play
they
onto
just
this.
it
He
just
might
seems
have to
like a
clutch onto it.
farming early
Dragon, his
game, no?
teleport's burnt from
Just farm,
369. He
okay?
has the rock solid in his hand. He throws it at
Unstoppable
the
force.
flashless
They get the
Leona.
first kill.
You know what? Now
Okay.
Dragon secured. With when you have that blasting wand early, right? Beishank's been sitting on that. That was his first item of choice. Of course, with rock surfing, getting the mobility early doesn't need the
Insta
boots,
TP.
but Top
Fucking
Esports making a
decisive
play onto
actually.
missing. He might have to flash onto the
Flash
wall, but
ult.
Dragon, his teleport's burnt from 369.
Jesus.
He
This
has the
Malphite is
rock
crazy.
solid in his hand. He throws it at the flashless Leona. You know what? Now Dragon secured with first blood going over to Jackie
So
Love.
Top
I
Esports
love how right
again
after 369 ults, he just
is
starts
more
channeling his recall right
ready on
away
the
to just
objective
make a
than World
decision
Elite.
to go down,
Like
give that
they're
recall
there.
to Jackie Love, and
They
Looking for
know
the
it.
first
Like,
blood over the wall to Dragon early.
let's see.
Beishank's been sitting on that. That was his first item of choice. Of course, with
Not that they're more ready. They're just more decisive on plays. Like, and what was World Elite? What was this Leona doing in this brush actually? I don't understand. If she was just standing here in this brush, just chilling or getting prio with Samira, they could get prio. They could have the river control, right? But he was staying here,
rock
and
surfing,
then
getting the
they
mobility early
insta
doesn't need the
punish
boots,
him.
but
Like,
Top Esports making a play
I
onto
guess he
missing.
didn't
He might have to
expect
flash
that he's
onto
gonna
the
get
Dragon's
punished so hard
teleport's
for
burnt
this.
from 369. He has the rock solid in his hand. He throws it at the flashless Leona. You know what?
I don't think
Now
he expected to
Dragon
get punished this
secured
hard.
with first blood going
But
over to
this
Jackie
it's a
Love.
big mistake
I
because now
love
they
how
lose
right
Dragon.
after 369 ults, he just starts channeling his recall right away too, just knowing that Mystic's gonna go down, giving that one over to Jackie Love, and it goes back to what we talked about only a minute ago, right? That both of these
I
heroes
mean,
can
I
be
still don't
effective
understand what
players
was his
against Dragon.
objective there. Like, he's just inting
WE,
actually.
so TS just take the kill and take the first Dragon
Like,
point.
what are you
With a
gaining in that
369 ult,
brush?
he'll make it back in perfect timing. Thought he
Acting
would,
as a ward or
didn't
what?
get the assist, and down in the bottom lane, Jackie Love has triple longsword and pickaxe. This is a very good start
Now
for Top
Jackie Love has the
Esports.
advantage on
Knight
bot
putting
and
their name Infernal to start the game off. Lyric
start winning
trying to
this
get that
matchup.
next dragon in top left, so I guess not
Mercs
starting
rush.
dragon at all.
Interesting
Interesting
set.
what's coming up next.
I kind of like the surprise, right? We got a surprise out of. We get a surprise game one with blind tape. We got a surprise
I
last game with kind of how the wonky drafts ended up.
didn't see it. You like surprise? I don't like surprise. Christmas is the time for surprise. Anything after is just baloney, bro.
I assume there's gonna be a swap for Harold, right?
Whatsoever. Hey, there's
I
been
mean,
a
at
bit of
least
weird
Jackie
messing
Love
around chat. I want to bring us
they
back on
should
track
be
because
they should be playing for
Fnatic
this
Twin so
Harold.
far hasn't done too much bar a flash.
Okay, Malphite no ult.
I've
He
actually
should
waited
die
on
here.
369 without an ult.
We're gonna see it top, but I don't think I necessarily care to see it top.
No, well, we'll see if they kill 369 with that good
He
dodge.
does
Maybe
not
not.
take
That's in
damage.
the sweet spot too as Shanks is coming in.
Okay, he takes
Missing off that with
damage.
chrono break. Good play from
But
WE.
they have to use
Really
everything.
aggressive play coming in. They did have to burn first,
So
but still
is
pick
this
up the
Harold
kill.
really
I don't
possible?
know
I
how
mean, I guess
impactful
Top
this
Esports
is to
decided
see.
to
Maybe
drop
when
this
you get
Harold.
some gold onto Shanks, you're gonna be able to pick up more
Why is
kills
that?
as well. But it seems like, especially
Because I
looking at
think
some
they
of the
can win the
highlights of
fight
the
if they
AD
group
carry
right
run
now,
that we've
actually.
seen, if she doesn't get ahead early on, is quite useless with
I guess they
how
just
her
decide to
play
drop it.
pattern interacts, right?
The blue buff, by the way, but we are going to see another fight through the mid lane. Scout of the week at the ready. Shanks has no ulti. Headbutt pulverize there. Good could stun up as Unleashed Power is available for Night Parallel Convergence.
Yeah, this guy's dead. He has no
Shanks will
ult.
get the shield, but Malphite in once again with the
Malphite
unstoppable
has ult
force,
again.
waiting to be used to burn a flash. Beisheng with the seismic shove, Jomong out on the side as well, and Knight picks up this kill.
Another good pick coming in from the side of Top Esports. They didn't even really need to blow that many ultimates, right? They only used the ultimate coming out from Knight, so they still have that Malphite ultimate there to set up for another future fight. Even though we don't have a Drake timer, we do expect Drake to be coming up, within the next minute or two. So going to have a very good opportunity for Top Esports to look for an engage with all of your tools available to you.
And just building up towards that next objective. Top Esports with the CS advantage in mid lane especially. Turret plating going down on the bottom side is huge with the kill on top of that. So Jackie Love is very far elevated in this third game. And it seems like a really good start. With the comps we talked about in mind, it does feel like Top Esports to pace this out becomes so much easier as Showstopper in the top lane. 369. He is slowed down though, thanks to Malphite's thickness.
We do need to remember that WE always has a way of getting onto Knight in the back line and potentially
Trying to figure out something more about this game.
the fact that again they have an echo and
What
they're gonna have this stride breaker set, so always going to be able
could
to
you say about this
hold
game
onto these immobile carries.
regarding scaling?
Carries
I
the
think TES outscales.
something we've talked about quite a lot before is like backline access, right?
Right now, win
We
condition.
talk about that a lot in the game. Maybe that's just
But what to do right now in the game?
way the game has developed, where we do have a lot more gap
Play around.
right now with
Still cover mid lane, I think. I think still cover.
more important.
Still cover Syndra that she has vision, because if Syndra has vision,
Bottom side, and I'm not sure if
then Echo can never actually use the counter he picked. Because if he
So they're gonna get a
just
bit of
blindly
rotation
ease
here,
in
and it's gonna
constantly
be a nice
to get the
opportunity for them to
advantage
set
and to
Knight.
get some damage in,
Maybe Brief
to
can
kill
start
Syndra,
using this to,
Graves
push
could
him
be
low,
there,
right? You aren't necessarily looking to win a
and
straight 1v1
then he
against
could
Knight,
die.
right?
Or
But
use
the rest of
burn
the
ult
maps
and
are
then
gonna
die
be
the
very
next time. And
focused
then
onto
that
Knight.
means
So
that Graves should
Brief
just
still
cover
has
around
plenty
Syndra,
of
make sure
tools that he
Syndra
can play
always has the vision,
through and try to gain more advantages
so
from.
she can always
I
get the
don't
prio,
necessarily
even though
think
she's
this is
not.
the most
Then that
important
means
call,
she's not
but
even
with
counterpicked.
the way the early game is
That means
going
she's
to shape up,
actually
right? A win is a win
just
for the
chilling.
side of
Like
WE, and with Dragon now going
she's
forward
getting
soon, of
prio every
course,
time, so
Top Esports
they're
needs
just
to
gonna
keep
secure every
winning.
objective.
But Brief now can just
So
focus
this
on
counter
on
pick
his
is
runs.
completely
You
useless
guys can
actually.
care about top
If you
lane
play
now.
correctly,
has
if
to
you play
up
the
the
map
ante,
correctly
bring the
and
actual
play around
players
vision correctly,
within his kit
this
under focus,
Echo
right? This
really
Showstopper
doesn't have
will
much
be just up and
openings
available once again
to
as
use
WE
this counter
move
pick.
their core
He will
units
only
into
get
this
to
choke
use this counter pick later in the game
across the board.
when the
Most
towers break down and
are actually
when he has more items, you know. Because right now, if he can get one shot really easily, Grave Syndra just one shot him. So this dragon is coming up, and both teams are going to be grouping and
put
trying
available
to
for
get
WE. Same
control.
for Top Esports, bar 369's TP. So he's walking down with ult in hand. This is going to be a full 5-on-5.
Yeah,
But Top Esports has the control of the river because Syndra always had the prio, so Echo can never move in here first. Also, they have bot prio, so they can move first. So they have all the prios, but doesn't matter because World Elite can still contest. And let's just see who wins the
Top
fight.
Esports, keep your eyes on 369 for the side of WE. It's all
Mid
about trying to
prio, okay,
focus on
Syndra went for
punishing
mid
them and
prio.
just
Don't let
forcing
them
them
go
to
in
do something
here.
like Knight and try and you really zone him out of the fight for WE to win.
Has the Hextech alternator and blast.
Waves again, yeah.
Quite a bit of burst damage already coming through. Is missing and Beishang moving down.
Oh,
That was dangerous because
Alistar
flashes in. It's responded by
gets
Beishang. Jackie Love doesn't
gets
tag
two
him.
flashes actually, right?
There's going to be quite a bit of burst damage already coming through. Is missing and Beishang moving down.
He
That
gets
was
two
dangerous
flashes
as
for
now
one
12
flash.
flashes in. It's responded
I
by
think it's worth,
Beishang. Jackie Love doesn't
especially
tag there with the
before Dragon.
W coming through from his kit and
Strong and missing, so they got to be
But
careful. But hey, Top
World Elite
Esports
does
picking up
not
the kill
care.
on
They will
Assassin,
not.
going back to
They
the
don't want to
point.
give up this
that
dragon
was
actually.
Jaws getting caught out.
They go
Gets
for
to
it.
the
They
point,
get
doesn't connect
Master
though,
ult.
so Solarflare used for Unbreakable will ult for ult. We continue to toggle off as Jackie Love sticking in the lane.
Jackie Love.
Tags missing and trying to stay out of range.
I mean, this is tricky. Malphite can ult here. He can ult. Okay, he gets ulted. Set goes in.
He's waiting at the ready. Hit 3 members of Jackie Love goes into the fight, but tries to knock back.
What the
Jolma
fuck is
pops
going
his
on?
ulti. It's reset city, but he doesn't have enough mana.
Oh my god,
Might not
Karsa
matter
is smurfing.
until Shanks comes in for the cleanup crew. 369 running away.
So it's 3 for 2 for World Elite
Perfectly done
actually.
from WE. He flashes in the end, and WE
Let's check this fight again.
looking in the lane. He tags missing and trying to stay out of
So
range.
how should they fight right now? I guess they just Seth just tries to get a really good ult, and then they kill the back line. He sees Malphite here going. He can get a really good ult here.
Has flash as well.
Flash for the Syndra.
He's waiting.
Karsa, Karsa doesn't die again. This guy always survives every fight with 10 HP. I don't know how he does it, honestly. Like, who is not hitting him? Like, Seth, instead of walking, you can just hit the fucking graves and kill him when you win this fight.
He hits three members. Ejaculate goes into the fight, but Draw is knocked back. Jolmong pops his ulti. It's
Okay.
TP, doesn't have enough mana. Might not matter until Shanks comes in for the too far to the left.
Are they getting this? Yeah. Okay, so Ward Elite actually, with a good saddle, can win the fight, yeah, for sure. Also, Samira got a pretty good ult as well in that fight.
Dragon's Ocean. Our time is still dead, ladies and gentlemen, but it is a Cloud Rift as we can see on the
In
back.
China, these teams really do. When they have fighting comp like this, they will not let you take the. Like this Malphite ult was actually useless. Didn't do much, except some damage. Think it's gonna be more useful later in the game. When the actual knock-up is gonna. Because when he's gonna knock up, they're gonna do so much damage to them while they're knocked.
And now for WE, gold lead here in this game to the tune of 1,000 with the next Herald spawning.
WE actually has an interesting combo. Like, if they can get in on top esports, if they can close the range, they can actually win the team fights.
Yes, the main go-to item for our top lane set so far in the tournament.
They just need to be really fucking aggressive and decisive and just fucking jump in. And flashes are really important for them as well. So Harold is going down.
Yeah, I like the Gale Force on Graves as well. We've talked about this quite a lot, but items aside, Herald's going to go down, and that might give a bit... Shang moving down. That was... Top esports going off the innovator. Just reads damage on the back end there. So backwards out of a lot of the damage threats, then goes forward to try to
Oh, the cross map you're saying, yeah.
Shanks able to take down
It was worth, yeah.
and again, Knight just not in a great position to lay out a lot of his AoE damage to multiple members on
I
the
mean,
side.
worth. It just
He was really only able to get a few orbs
didn't
off
lose
of
much,
Jolmong,
didn't gain
and
much,
still that
just
is
equal.
impactful, but
It
it
was
felt like
worth.
a lot of the damage had already been done by the because Lyric, we have those mythics coming across the board once again. I am looking towards the top lane. I think it's Stride Breaker once again for our friend Set. Yes, the main go-to
The
item.
Stride Breaker set, man, my fucking nightmare actually. This is my fucking nightmare when I'm playing solo queue. I do not want to face a fucking Stride Breaker blade set when I'm playing. Ah, it doesn't matter what I'm playing, man. This champ is just disturbingly strong. And then he goes Deadman's Plate as well, and he's just unstoppable. Fucking set.
Yeah, I like the Gale Force on Graves as well. We've talked about this quite a lot, but items aside,
So
Herald
Karsa went Gale Force this time. He didn't go
tempo back to top eight.
Immortal Shield or whatever that item is.
Speaking of tempo though, Lyric, let's
Why
talk
did he go Gale Force now?
because we did talk a lot about the early game, the interaction of Talia from WE's side. I think
Is
it's
he
important
trying
that
to
what
kite
makes this
or
top esports comp and
close in the range or Talia or what? I guess he cannot duel Talia if he doesn't have Gale Force. He needs to close the range, right? Maybe it's because of the dueling of Talia. Kiting Satyr, I guess, and Echo maybe as well. Because they need to close range on him. So he's going Gale Force to maybe Gale Force back, right? Can you Gale Force back? I guess you don't do damage then. I don't know how Gale Force works exactly. Can you Gale Force backwards?
also
Kite?
coming in from Shanks. You want Breathe to find,
Is any,
nice ultimates
I
onto
don't
either
know.
369 or Draw to kind of bring them back into their team. So kind of 5v5 front to back team fight from Top Esports. Side lanes, tempo, and flanks coming out for WE.
And it's a comp that also enables like really ingenious Weaver's Wall, right? Isolate a couple of members from top esports and Shanks to go in, gap close over the wall. Jomon can do the same, Breathe even. So it feels like for WE, as you said in draft, a harder comp to execute, but one that can look really stylish if pulled off perfectly.
Yeah, I like that you bring up the Weaver's Wall because just in general, not only that interaction, but just chaotic skirmishes. If it's not a full-on front-to-back 5v5, if it is like a 2v2 here next to a 1v1 here next to a 2v2 here, these more chaotic fights definitely favor the champions W have picked up. Things like
Anyway, this
Breathe,
game seemed
Demacia,
way
and Samir.
stable than
These are
usually
just more
China
diverse
was
AoE
in previous
players as
seasons.
well.
I guess losing to Korea got in their heads, so they're playing a bit more macro
Two guys
style,
in none.
a bit more stable, less chaos.
Cooldown, excuse me. But Immortal Echo with the serrated Dirk into the
Worlds
jungle.
really is a learning
Second
experience for
harvest here,
China.
17 minutes in the game. They've
That
also
one
got
just showed everyone that you do not have to be like a
one time
retard
in
and fight
Demacia
every
with
fucking time you
when
fight
Kai's
everything.
taken down his Rift Herald.
You can
Sitting on that
sometimes
for a
not
while,
fight and
and
just play
it looks like
slow and fight when you need to.
Yep, we've seen that Karsa's been hovering for 369 for the past 30 seconds, so they are looking to answer on top side from WWE taking the bot lane turret. They might not even necessarily need the Herald for this play, as Knight looking to aggress onto Shanks.
Unleashed Power was trying to force out that Chrono Break, but he doesn't budge. Shanks really nice holding of the ultimate there while
It's
top
cross
esports try to
mapping,
force
dragon in
out.
30 seconds. I
Getting
assume
glimpsed
now.
into a similar
I mean,
thing
this meta is
from
just
369 SPG,
really
so they
simple
think they can
actually.
force a mid lane play with this
You play
second
stable,
Invis coming up.
you play around your one lane, one
369
team plays around
forcing
one
almost
lane,
exactly
the other
what
runs,
Demacia
well,
did there.
someone loses something on the other side of the map,
I really like this tempo
you
play
gain
from
something on the other
WE.
side of the map,
Not the teleport being channeled though, so maybe it turns from tempo into
then
pure
you
play. Phase dive comes in,
dragon is
forces the
coming
move.
up, you
Let's
start
get a little
contesting for
jungle
mid
love from
prio,
Demacia.
who gets the vision,
Absolutely nothing.
you can
Dragon
fight
down,
for
they
vision,
force
and
the
then when
move
dragon
down.
comes up,
WE
you fight for the dragon,
off
and
to
who
a
has the
fast
better
here.
team combo or better wing, better control of the area, has
Just
better
have to be
tempo.
able
This
to get river control off of that Herald
these
early on.
factors are then
Doesn't
really
take too long
important
for them to really convert that into anything, so
because
now it's
dragons
teams kind of contesting for mid
seem
prio
to
only.
be the
We
win
know that
condition
Top Esports are the team that has the pushing away bot, so at worst they'll always have at least
at all
half map to
times.
flip this fight around.
And Seismic Shock connects here onto
Okay,
369.
Malphite is
Breathe
playing
walking
very
around
aggressive
blind
here.
vision.
He
Ultimate is
got
available. It's going to do a
got
lot of damage from
ulted.
Sepa.
I don't know.
Only
This
hits
is not a
twice.
good set
Phase
ult. This is
dive.
not a good
Doesn't
set
go into
ult.
parallel convergence yet. There's the Weaver's
But
Wall.
the
We talked
Malphite just
about this.
dies.
It's set. Breathe walking around blind vision. Ultimate is available. It's going to do a lot of damage from set, but only hits draw as a phase dive. Doesn't go into the parallel convergence yet. There's the Weaver's Wall. We talked about this, and it's sectioned off top esports. They're tanking. Ultimate is available.
Pushing away bot, so at worst
So
they'll always
World
have at
Elite
least
actually
half an
gets
inhibitor to
Malphite
flip.
here for free.
Seismic Shock connects here onto 369. Breathe walking around blind vision. Ultimate is available. It's going to do a lot of damage from set, but only hits
Actually,
draw
who do
as a
you
phase dive.
focus?
Doesn't go into the parallel convergence yet. There's the Weaver's
If you
Wall. We
cannot
talked
ult
about
Thalia,
this, and it's sectioned off top esports. Their tank and engage is down. They're now at a numbers disadvantage.
I mean, actually, World Elite's
369 used
comp
ult
is
before he went down, had
seems
flash
pretty
up as
strong. Like,
well.
who do
Just gonna
you cannot focus Echo, Leon, or Seth because then Thalia and Samira will kill you from the backline.
walked forward, didn't really respect
It's
the
actually
members
a
of
pretty
WE
beefy,
that much.
pretty annoying
Got
comp in my
into
eyes.
CC to the point where he just went down. Leads to the second dragon from
Like you need
WE.
to
And the fight is definitely
you need
moving
to make
WE's
sure you're
favor
first
thus
in
far. They've
objective, I
been
guess.
playing really well. It's been very patient.
Which
And I
is
did
what
like
you need
Top
to be make
Esports
sure
playing
every
this
fucking
strategy.
game with
Dropped
every comp. But
multiple
yeah,
dragon setups. Not only
I don't
this
know if
lane, but
comps
series
matter
of
that much
games.
actually.
True. There have been some crucial
I mean,
moments.
sure,
Breathe
comps are
forces the
important, but I
jungle
just
into
feel
as
like
well as
playing how you
Samira's.
play is
Thank you
just
for the
so
red
much
buff.
more important right now.
Imagine being part of his family. You see him taken out of his home, thrown over the wall. You can't catch
So
him.
it
He
doesn't
dies,
seem like
when you don't even get the
draft
celebration.
was a
That's
decider in
what
this
Top
series.
Esports are recognizing.
This
They
game it's not.
recognize
Last
their
game it was.
defense
First game
as
it wasn't.
well.
Every team had a
And this is
solid
actually
draft. Like
Important
draft
special
was
ultimate coming
playable.
out.
It's not like
The not
anyone had a
anyone
better
but
draft.
Leona following up.
It's more
369's
like
been locked down this
I
whole
think feel
time,
like
so
it's
not
so
able
much
to
more
make
than
the
other
move
important
away.
things
I'm
that
not sure
teams
what he
have
was
to work on
quite looking
to
for
become a
here,
better
but
team than
this move
drafting right now.
allows
Because
Top
drafting is
Esports to
not that
walk
hard.
forward or potentially force WE in.
With
But
like
turns
you
out that
pick
was
what
not what they wanted to
Graves.
do as 369.
No,
pick Graves, Talia, doesn't matter. You pick Syndra, you can pick Ori, Echo, whatever.
You're sitting down here and
It's the
you're looking
little
at
details that you
a
need to
lane that's just going to continue to
discipline.
run
Like
this for a while, but I think
the
from
teams have
here,
to be good
my
at
eyes are
right
still
now.
towards mid. The two people in this game with bounties, and Knight has 227 CS in 21 minutes. He's got two items. He's now got the Seraph's Embracer. There is a lot of burst damage available for the level 13 Syndra.
Yep, and let's remind anyone out there that the Seraph's Embrace does not give a shield anymore. Now it just
Nope.
increases your maximum mana, but you also gain more ability power equal to your bonus mana, so it is going to be good for his late game burst as the game continues forward.
And listen, Wizzy called out. Shield of Daybreak use first. 369
Malphite
threatening Graves
really
with the
likes
onslaught.
ulting this full
Beishan
tank
is
Leona,
missing.
which I do not understand
Yeah,
why is he
Malphite does pretty much nothing
always
now. It's
ulting
pretty
full
much like a
tank
mountain up
Leona.
in the
Okay,
Swiss as
they kill her.
Jakilov comes in and casts
Jesus Christ,
incredible
man.
damage. Missing flashed out, but
What
it
is
was too late.
what are
That's
you
a
guys
miss,
even
but
doing here? What's the
Malphite has
objective here?
And
What's
listen,
the fucking
Malphite has
objective
Shield of
here?
Daybreak use first.
Ulting a Leona.
369 threatening, uses the Unstoppable Onslaught. Beishan is missed though.
Leona doesn't have
Malphite's
to
gonna
go
get
in,
into
and
the
you just got
re-engage.
Malphite
Malphite does
for
pretty
free.
much nothing now. He's pretty much like a mountain up in the Swiss as
Echo is not
Jakilov
there.
comes
Why
in
are you
and
trying to
casts on
fight?
the collateral damage. Missing flashed out, but it was too late. That's a pick,
It's a
but he
basics,
had to
man.
go to.
Let's be honest though, Asterix. I think that was a pretty questionable Malphite ultimate from 369, only using it on missing the tank.
Yeah, of
Didn't
course,
look
for
like
sure,
he
it's a
was
very
going to go
questionable
down.
Malphite ult.
They're kind of
I
lucky that
agree.
Karsus was able to get there in time and finish that one off with his ultimate, but Breeze getting caught
Yeah.
out as well.
The
Challenge
Gale
Smite
Force
needs to
Graves.
come in, but doesn't get the
I
push, but
mean, Karsa just
Graves
every
in
game
2021 with Collective
showing
is just going to be hell.
action, like
Also, we're seeing the
killing
power
people
of
every
the Gale
game.
Force here. We mentioned
He's
earlier that
playing really
Karsu
well.
has traditionally preferred the Immortal Shield Bow in
So
this
I don't know what
tournament,
Seth
but
was doing there,
Karsus is
honestly.
able to though Asterix. I think that was a pretty questionable Malphite ultimate from 369, only using it
So
on
they
missing
just
the
collapse
tank.
him.
Didn't look like he was going to go down. They're kind of lucky that Karsus was able to get there in time and finish that one off with his ultimate, but Breeze getting caught out as well.
Challenger Smite, Haymaker for
Jesus
Karsu has
Christ. The
traditionally
damage.
preferred the Immortal Shield Bow in this tournament on Graves, but getting the mobility, realizing, hey, there's a lot of squishy members on the side of WE. If I can get in their face, I can pretty much just one-shot a lot of these guys, so...
Feels great when you get the bonus move of speed from the Mythic passive as well. Jakilov, well, Shank's
Ah!
ult soon. Pops it out. Weaver's Wall zones him off, but I don't think top esports are scared. Looks like a pretty wall as well.
Is this Malphite actually dead again? Is this champ even a tank?
WWE Pulverize doesn't connect though, and the last turret shot is
I mean, in
a
my
miss.
eyes, this game is really winnable for World Elite.
Getting pretty messy pretty fast.
Even though Graves, Syndra are pretty fucking fed. Echo, I mean, actually, fuck, they're actually, they're actually
Don't think
behind.
top esports were scared, but they probably should have been.
I was thinking like, oh, Echo is really strong, he's 4-1, but actually Syndra is like 30 says ahead, she's 2-0 as well. Graves 3-1.
369 going down. Karsa still looking
I think Graves and Syndra are still stronger champs, actually.
He's coming in pretty fast, but that's it, and they're gone.
With Karsa hovering towards top, I expected the famous, top esports cheeky go onto Baron even when we're not supposed to because their top laner's down, but they aren't going for that play. We need to remember that 369 Syndra just came back up, so if any action breaks out, as it
Dive.
is,
In, yeah, he's by himself, gets the
but
So what is this game turning into, an ARAM now?
with Karsa hovering towards
ARAM?
just came back up, so if any action breaks out, as it is,
flashes in, yeah, he's by himself, gets the tremble, but is he gonna die? Well, yeah, because Jomon kills him in the end. Solarflare used on the back line. And top esports now down a man. 369 is teleported in with unstoppable force. But this is like the uncleanest game I've seen in a while.
yeah, this is okay. We're still going. Shank's looking for it, but
This doesn't
I mean,
feel like
Dragons.
a finals anymore.
Yeah, Dragons. The first two games definitely did. Dragon 30 seconds away. Both teams trying to look for picks. Again, Chua has been rough around the edges, but top esports now going for that Baron play that
They
I
just
talked
rush
about.
Nash?
Alright,
Chua
here we
is
go.
running from base.
Is this the play?
Everyone, let's
No
open
setup,
up,
rush
get your
Nash?
minds into a good
I guess
call.
this is the
Makes
play.
sense. Passes on the flank here into Beishang, missing at half health. Baron pulled away from. They
Oh
don't know
my
passes here, missing
god,
some
Karsa
movement
gets
into
him.
And the great damage
This Karsa is such a
Makes
fucking
the
ninja,
ball
man.
is still
He always
gigantic.
gets a kill like this. And
Yeah,
then they get the
Karsa being
objective.
so crucial, and this has been Karsa on top esports so far, right? He's had a bit of like
What? How did he get there,
top
actually?
esports now going for that Baron play that I
So
talked
he went
about.
Nash?
Alright,
Fake
He's
that
running
he's
from
going
base.
Nash? he
Look,
doesn't.
get your minds into a good thought
I mean, you
process as Carter's on
you
the
you,
flank
you
here.
kind of know
Demacia
he's here,
still
no?
half health
Where
barrel.
did he? I mean, where did he? He
Wayward.
could
They
be
don't know
here, yeah.
Carter's here.
They
Missing's
thought he
walking
ran
into him.
away,
And the
but he
great
didn't.
damage
Oh!
on a
Karsa
big
just
support.
Their splits, but
the
whether it was
surprise
at MC,
factor.
whether it was at Worlds, whether it's been in Demacia Cup, this man just always plays so well when top esports are in these, more crucial moments.
The clutch factor
Top
is
esports is just more
really
clutch,
important.
actually. Yeah, the casters are
There's
right.
a dragon here, ladies and gentlemen. That's two clouds apiece. Rather
Both teams are
punishing
really
card
fucking
is
good,
what
but
he's saying.
when it
Top
comes to
esports are
fighting
leading here
and
in this game.
playing on objective,
Quieten down for a little bit, 14 kills in 25 minutes. But Carter crucially now on a bounty.
there's just some small things that always
Now
happen, and
for
and
WE,
top
we
esports
see
just
WE
wins.
getting into playing with
They
side
seem
lanes,
to always to
maybe
find some
resetting
little
the ability
advantage
to go
somewhere.
in those side lane
They're
macros.
really
So
punishing
WE,
mistakes
if
really,
there's
really
cover
well.
over with
Like
Korea, you can look for,
you cannot, you're not allowed to do any
Wayward to
mistakes
cover with
against
Echo
top.
or set towards to do that because typically we've seen them just default to mindlessly pushing side waves and then, off of resets grouping as 5 in mid lane.
True. It's funny because we didn't get a real chance to talk about it because of how chaotic and silly some of these engages have been. But, we are at 25 minutes into the game and gold is relatively even. And it does feel like, a lot of the power of top esports with these 3 items coming up is going to be a lot for, like people like Shanks to ult in time.
I
People
don't know
like
why Echo is
to
not playing side, and I guess
to come up.
if he goes side, then he just fucking dies to Graves Syndra. You see, here is where this counter pick is really not. It's really not a counter pick. If you just get outplayed as a team and it's 2v2, this counter pick is actually useless. Like,
You'd love it
why
to be.
he's not doing anything? He's doing.
I definitely think
He's playing like
for
he's playing
WE
Oriana,
this
you know.
could
He's
be a
grouping with the
funny
team,
like
not moving side, and he can't.
pushing the flank so
And
she can
that's now how
do
it
that.
how it should
They
be.
should be favored
Because
in
as
this
Echo,
matchup
you should be
because
able to go
as
side
we
in
mentioned about top
against
esports players,
Syndra. I
their
mean, you
comp is a
should.
lot easier, right? Because it just is
That
so
is
easy
your
to
win
jab in.
condition, kinda.
But WE's carries drop so
Making
much more.
pressure in the
Reds
side lane,
want to jab
forcing
in
Syndra to
early
answer
in
you,
the
maybe
defense.
even killing him,
Good to
and
know
then
because
you can use this
Shanks
pressure
could
to
be doing
convert the
that because
pressure. But this
Echo
game is
is
just
in Shanks' hands.
Echo is
But
just like
Baron
getting
2-3
destroyed by
up.
Knight, you know.
And we all know
Like
that the
Syndra is
second
the
kill is
one
better than the first as
having
TES
pry all
still
the
is
time,
by himself until over the wall. Missing's caught out. Carson trying to do it again, but
and
Shanks
then
got
it's
him
just
from behind.
fighting, I guess.
Look at where WE are as they set up through
Oh,
Breathful.
that's a nice Malphite
Trying to
ult.
flare to the back line, but the AoE
Yeah,
into it
with
again.
more levels,
Carson gonna kill
top
Shanks.
just seems to be
Promo
way
at
stronger.
the ready. Used
Ah,
on
this game
top
is
of
over.
Game 5 of the finals.
Actually saw to that match win coming in from top esports, and we can take a look at it here, right, where Schwaz being the aggressor here, missing, flashing away. Karsa trying to find the burst.
Karsa
Keeping
again,
your eyes
barely.
on to breathe. Finds the
Karsa's
ult
playing this
before
fight so well,
flashing
actually.
out. Oh no, I'm sorry. It's actually 369 who finds the ultimate again,
Yep.
hitting 4 men up, and it's the separation that top esports needed to kind of split up the members of WE and
What?
take this fight.
We'll have a look at this one again. I was impressed by this. Azale did a really good
What is this guy
job,
doing?
but I'll have to pause because
Inting.
Missing's just dead. This is not his game. 0
He's
6 and
missing
4.
from the map,
While he's
guys.
had some
He's
great
missing
second
from the map.
performances on the Leona, being caught out a couple of times is to the detriment of WE against a Baron buff top esports.
Yeah, and TS now going to be in a great
TS
position
can
to
just
win
air
this,
him,
right? They don't
and
have like
there
amazing
you can finish this
players
game really
on
easily.
the side of WE.
I guess
They
they
have
can play two
supports
lanes
with
and
Wayward
slowly
to
burn down
really
the turrets.
Echo, melee champion, can only throw out his time winders.
This game should be
Korea
over.
having a bit of wave
Just
clear,
feel like
but
W is like fighting and fighting,
so
but
top
they
esports can
just
seal this
they
game
have a
by
mental block
default.
against
Shanks going in
TES, I
first.
guess.
He's
They
half health.
cannot
Swap
beat
used on
them.
the back. Knight's getting low, but
It just
Shanks
seems
out
like
re-engaged.
TES is
Missing trying to
always
break it
making the
now over the
proactive
wall.
plays,
Carson with
to
the grace
always
force.
making a lot of
That's
proactive
ballsy
plays.
as hell. Look at the
Karsa won't
slice
die
of this
again.
man
He's
as he gets
always
pulled
alive.
back in. Carson alive, but
Yeah,
not
what did I
alive.
say?
Needs
Oh,
to
he actually
burst
died.
something, but he dies in the end.
Oh,
While
Okay,
top
he finally
esports
died.
go
I don't know.
wild
It's
to help with 369.
they
Gets a
killed
couple of
Karsa. I
skills
mean, in
to
my eyes,
finish
they
it.
won the
Knight
game.
sends him
Just
into the
killing
wall.
Karsa is just
Face
fucking
shot is
impossible. It
down.
seems at this
And I was
in
going
this
to say,
point.
is this really a
Always
3-0?
survives with 1
It
HP.
bloody well is, because top esports are still the best damn team.
and this ending is so anticlimactic. It came out of
That's really
nowhere
well
with
played from
Karsa
Top
just jumping
Esports.
over
Good
the
team
wall.
play.
It's not over. 369
World Elite,
still
I
got
like how
it.
they
It's
play.
Ultimate
They
over.
play
is
good as well.
down, sir.
Just like really
Demacia
small,
Championship
small
ends
edge
just
to
like that.
Top
They back in
Esports.
front of the Nexus.
Small advantage,
They
small, just
smash
a bit
Team
better, and it's
WE.
3-0, I
And
guess.
top esports win Demacia Championship running into 2021.
These games were
I just
definitely not
want to know what that
stomps.
ending was. We had
Close
such a hype
games.
game one, really hype game two. It's getting tense and
Guess
Dogs
that's it for
getting
this
the snap.
Demacia
I
Cup
mean,
stream.
seriously, just one jump over the wall in the
Might go
middle.
over some other
Use
games
that
another
rescue.
day.
I've seen
More maybe the
Doggy very
semifinals.
happy greeting his former WE teammates.
We'll see
Lots
how
of
it
pride
goes.
there, but man,
Might do
great
some
way to see
stream.
games
I
go
might
from
play
the
some
top.
solo queue as
It was
well
really tense
later.
game 3
Stream that.
and just
There you
again
go.
good to see.
This is it for the
Cup is
China.
lifted up, lads. Your Demacia Championship 2020 champions.
See, the games are not
It's
that
Top
crazy anymore.
Esports.
They're like
Very well
thinking about
deserved
macro
win.
and shit. So
What people are calling the best team coming out of China are once
that's it,
again
guys.
showing that they're strong with their new
I'm gonna
support.
have to eat.
With
I'm
the
gonna have to go eat
deals that
something
complete
because I didn't
lineup,
eat anything yet
Top Esports
today.
dominate the competition.
So yeah.
And this is what you want to see, Lyric.
See you guys on
Teams
next
that
stream. Thanks
dominate
for
the
watching. Whoever
competition
was
and build
watching in
their
and tuning in.
coaching staff in Warhorse.
Bye bye.